All right, so let's do it since we are getting close to starting too. Let's take it. So why don't you explain the Lance Lynn experience, and then I guess we can, Aldo and I can explain the Marcus Stroman experience for Sox fans that are watching too. I guess that'd be a
It's
good way
easy,
to
man.
That's all the beginning thing.
Well,
right?
it's hard. It's hard to do that with Lance tonight because you don't, like we said, they could easily be pulling Lance after 2 innings. You know, this could be like a big game of chicken right now with Tampa Bay. Like, we're gonna start them, but
Last minute.
in the typical Lance Lynn experience, you get at least 1 or 2 early home runs, guaranteed, and then he gets pissed, and then he reaches back and throws 4 different types of fastballs, and he'll give you 6, 7 innings, and he won't give up any more runs. And for some reason, every time he pitches, the defense is straight cheeks. So that's the Lance Lynn experience this year.
I mean, when Aldo.
I'm sorry, and he's really, really, really bad, judging by the going up the 75 mentions in my White Sox are going to get fleeced by Tampa Bay. First of all, Tampa Bay is not that good at trading guys. Didn't know if you know that because they made one bad trade for Nelson Cruz. And also, Lance Lynn is he's garbage. Like, we'd be lucky to get a prospect for him, just so you guys know.
Okay. And then for us with Cubs, like Aldo, I'm sure you'll agree too. Stroman was really, really good, but what is his last 5 starts?
Have been London. He's had like one good start in the past month.
Got blistered in London, right? And then it hasn't been the same since. His feelings of invulnerability have left, but he's still on pace to be at least someone that will be in the running, at least if this keeps up for the NL Cy Young. Unless he gets traded to the AL, then he's screwed. But
I was going to say, there's still 5 minutes left until first pitch. Bet the over.
Hammer the over.
Bet the over. Bet Dansby Swanson home run because Lance Lynn just throws fastballs, and that's all Dansby Swanson hits fastballs for home runs. Marcus Stroman.
Be right back. Pounding over now.
Marcus Stroman. You should, because the White Sox, they swing at everything. Marcus Stroman gives up hits. Like, you guys are going to get base runners on. Because it's the whole BABIP thing. It's why Stroman starts to get annoying.
Who did they did that against? They just did that against somebody where their game plan was to go up there swinging and they got fucking smoked. Sorry.
But if you want to bet whatever the over is, because I'm expecting runs.
Vegas is expecting a lot of runs too because it's at 9.
I'm calling. It was 9 yesterday too.
Yeah,
I'm calling belly bomb though. I got a belly bomb today. Feel it.
Tim Anderson's 10-1.
What the fuck, Tucker Barnhart? Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Let's just address this right out the gate. Drew, we love you. TA's not getting traded.
He's not. No.
He's not getting traded, especially because of this mild resurgence he's had. For them to have a shortstop of his caliber for $14 million next year, they're 100% going to pick up his option.
I mean, I think the reason the Dodgers kept getting brought up was because they could do a package deal with Giolito, and like Giolito was the big draw. Like, who else needs a shortstop right now? Like the Red Sox, maybe?
Maybe, and I don't even think the Red Sox are confident that they can win that wild card.
Yeah, so like I don't really think there's a lot of.
I
know Mitch wrote about the couple suitors yesterday, but I don't know.
And for those of you that are here just to see NASCAR Mitch, he's a working man. He's going to pop in sooner or later. But they could technically do a sign and trade. I don't think they will, though. They're so fucking cheap, man. To have, again, and if TA keeps playing better, I know everyone's like, oh, TA sucks, but look at his numbers since the All-Star break. He's been noticeably better. And it almost played him out of a trade because now the Sox are like, he still got it. 14 mil, let's ride. You know what I mean? Like, I do think
But I guess you could flip it the other way, and they could be like, hey, he's back. Yeah. Give us something good.
Yeah, that's true. Only 14 mil next year. We want your top prospect.
Yeah, there you go. Like,
if the puppy's really enjoying that toy, or you have a clown at your house.
Oh, you can hear that? My bad.
Sounds like Bubbles the clown. Did you blow Bubbles when you were a kid? Never mind.
Yeah, no, we're really big on plastic clown noses, and
fucking house is Patch Adams.
It's actually all right. The boys spending the night at grandma's tonight, so.
Another. I'll make one more.
Look at this! Look at this! Watch! Hold on! Watch!
Oh yeah!
Sucker punch doesn't even get tackled. Oh, come on! Show the whole thing.
Oh, Ramos Ramirez.
Look at this montage. That's already worked its way into the not that guy. There's the other guy.
Yeah, the other guy.
Look at that. But they already put that catch in the montage. You got
Liam Hendricks. Is Liam coming back anytime soon?
That's one that you just don't even like talk about. It's like when he's ready, he's ready. You know what I mean? It's like
that one definitely seemed like.
When Abreu hit 18 home runs in one series
against Kyle Hendricks.
Yeah. Yeah, Dansby Swanson. I know, Fidge, you made the meme of Dansby Swanson holding up his baby, the Sox. You got to do it for a series like Abreu did before you can start pumping those
absolutely.
out.
Eloy does the same thing too. Eloy's killed the Cubs pretty.
Speaking of Dansby Swanson and
Tyler Saladino. Oh my goodness.
Saladino.
My God.
If Dansby Swanson hits another home run tonight, I have a tweet ready for a comparison between him and TA.
I don't doubt it. That's why I was laughing, man. CHGO, their coverage is so good, and you know we love those guys over there. But for their Chicago Cubs to be like 12 more home runs than the other guy in town, I had to say something. That's why I was like, oh my stars.
TA isn't hitting home runs this year.
This is news to me.
It's a new attendance joke.
Yeah. Oh God. It actually is.
It is.
That's a really, really good comparison because
you're already over it too, though. So it's
by the way,
that's the most open I've ever seen.
His odds for a home run?
He wasn't bad. I think he was like 5-1.
Mastroboni?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Or Barnhart. What about Barnhart though?
Barnhart was 5-1 too. TA's 10-1. Barnhart's 5-1.
That's because Lance Lynn is giving up like 3 home runs a game.
I mean, yeah, Lance Lynn is like coach pitch right now.
Hey, he's 6-9 though. Nice.
That ERA is ridiculous because of how many. I want to see how many errors have been made by the White Sox when he pitches.
No, it's not even that. You know what it is? It's him probably needing to be out in the 5th inning. Yep. And Griffol's like, well, we don't have anybody in the bullpen. Go pitch 2 more innings. And then he gives up 3 more home runs.
And isn't Lynn's big MO too is like massive self-destruction? Like it just happens fast. And before you even get an opportunity to like put the fire out, it's already burned like the entire barn.
Usually, yes. This season, it's just been quick. Like it's like, oh,
like that right
here
there.
You go. Like that. I thought he got it.
Act like you've been there, Fiddler. Act like you've been there. Jesus.
There's
come on, Kevin. Don't give us a bad rep here.
There's a lot of Cubs fan jokes in there.
A little excited right now. That's all. That was a nice.
Hey. Rake Berger's still at second base, baby.
Hey, he turned a nice double play yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
Bad take so. Where's Mitch?
Mitch is actually ducking you. That's what it is.
Nico's on fire now.
He really is, dude. He's one of the hottest players in the league, man. And I was impressed with his legs last night. Stealing the bases like that.
It's almost like July's a whole month, not just half a month.
Granted, Kopech needs to learn like a 5th grade slide step. Like, I think I could see on Michael Kopech right now. But
Nico's been taking it from everybody, though. He's got, 24 stolen bases?
Your middle infield is sick right now.
Middle? Put Bellinger in center?
No, I didn't reply. I didn't reply to you when you asked if I was sure about Bummer. That's why I wanted Aaron Bummer, because he'll have a really good middle infield that will field balls.
But the problem is he likes to walk at least the first 2 guys he faces.
That was a mistake pitch right there. Nico wasted.
I don't know. I have a feeling that the moves the White Sox are going to make are moves that like no one's talking about. Like out of nowhere, like Kendall Graveman's going somewhere. You know what I mean? Like
you're going to get some of those like smaller moves. Good job laying off that pitch right there.
That was a dirty pitch from a big bastard. We all know that Bob Nightingale has the White Sox hand firmly up his ass.
Yes.
And so, like, there was a reason why he was firing off all those White Sox tweets today. But
that was directly from Kenny Williams.
Also, I honestly think Kenny Williams has his, like, username and password. It's just like, Bob, I'm logging into your account. I got some shit to say.
Those 2 pitches right there were like literally Nico in a microcosm when he's swinging it well. He's not chasing, and look at that. He fights off.
That's an infield. That's a hit. That's a hit.
That's BABIP right there.
You know who would have gotten that out?
I don't know.
Dansby Swanson. And Nico Horner.
And Nick Magic. No.
Oh, no. Whoa.
Nick's playing tonight.
AAA, baby.
Yep. Hold on, I want to see what the
Taters probably
the exit velo was on that bad boy.
Probably like 75.
80.
2-strike approach right there.
Andrew Vaughn RBI hit yesterday. That was
ridiculous. Now he's stealing second.
That RBI from Andrew Vaughn. Everybody that says RBIs don't matter was like cracking their knuckles, getting ready to tweet after that because, yeah.
I just loved Beeflo's too. It was like, Andrew Vaughn, RBI machine. Like 20 mile per hour bloop.
Stolen base.
Nico's hit was .100 expected.
There you go. Baseball.
Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe not here.
With an 80 mile per hour exit velocity.
Look
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that stat line.
Yeah.
Not waking up. Showing
That
up.
is exactly that is.
So what was your answer to your poll question the other day when you asked Sox fans how they felt?
Laughably bad.
Here comes Nico. He's got to be going here.
Because you know how I know that, Aldo, is like times where I would be upset, I just start laughing now. Like if
like
Hap,
anger was last year.
Yeah, if
Hap
Hap
goes over to protect his off speed here real quick.
if Hap goes yard right here, I'm just gonna start laughing. I mean, that's basically where we're at.
Good contact.
Oh, that was the pitch too.
Oh, Ian, you're in a bad place right now. Not morale blend coffee.
Ian Happ is brutal against right-handed pitching for a long time, like two straight months. He has like.
You got to move Nico here, right? 2-2 count, 3-2 count. I mean, you got 2-2 here. You got to move him here, right? Nope, not moving. Okay, now he's moving. Now he's got to go here. Go 3-2-1 out. This is keep it out of the double play. Because I coached in a program one time for a couple of years where it was auto run 3-2 count, no matter what. Auto run 3-1 count, no matter what. Not so fond of the 3-1 count. The 3-2 count I kind of thought was pretty cool.
Did you do auto take 3-0?
No.
Good.
There's the pick. He knows Nico's going.
I'm surprised he hasn't gone already.
That's what I was shocked he didn't go early in the count.
I think Lance Lynn has an actual move.
I do thoroughly appreciate Lynn rocking the Grillmaster 5000s on the mound today.
He was moving, but ball 4.
Uh-oh, here's the Lance Lynn trouble.
Yep.
And it's who coming up now?
Yep.
Hello.
This would be a really quick way to suck the life right out of, if there's much there at Guaranteed Rate Field. 3-run jack in the first from Cody Bellinger might.
But seriously, we all need to appreciate that Lance Lynn is gonna. It's like when you have to pitch a game at 7 o'clock, but you got to grill some burgers at 9. Like, look at those shoes, man. Look at those shoes, dude.
Well, he's getting ready for retirement life.
He's getting ready for life in Tampa, dude.
Balance. Not a strike.
He is all over. He's all
he
over.
He's
like he can't get it. His fingers.
He's like, give me to the Rays. The Rays have sucked, by the way.
They've not been good.
Now.
Oh man, we're already at a mound visit. Good lord.
One down, 5 to go.
Hey, if you're gonna make a mound visit, make it this one because you don't want to.
Oh man, Lynn is feeling.
You don't want to make a mistake too.
I mean, Lance, this is like your goodbye to the South Side. Maybe that's not a good thing.
Yeah, he's just
got to worry
big
about
middle finger to everyone.
Belly goes deep right here and then gets traded.
All right. So, damn it, he missed it.
If it wasn't our Gold Glove center fielder, I'd be like, nothing's official until it's official with this team.
Now look for Nico. Maybe even a double, maybe Hap falling up as a trailer. This is where Nico will look for a 2-out jump, maybe take third if it's Suzuki in the box with the righty. He couldn't go with Bellinger because he got an open face, easy throw. But if Tim's not working the runner, middle's not pinching a little bit.
Is it still is the book on him still
fastball
up and in?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this might end in the straight.
I remember we talked about that. And now anytime I play the Cubs in the show, I'm up and in on him 3 straight pitches.
All right.
Me, Giolito, using MLB The Show for scouting reports. I hope he gets good internet in Cincinnati.
That's the thing too. Is Moncada can't deepen up too much.
Woo!
Yeah, he's gonna say it.
Lance is serving him up
Nico's
tonight.
Gonna have an open opportunity too, so he's got to kind of play a little bit.
I've been complaining for the past, however long it's been about the lineups. Like, Dansby Swanson needs to be moved up. There's no reason.
That is weird.
Sixth. Like what?
I didn't even realize that he hasn't batted yet.
Because Ross likes to bang his head against the wall.
Told you. What did I tell you?
Like, why is that not a Dansby Swanson spot after yesterday? Why is he?
Bring him up, Lance. Lance is hamming it up.
I guarantee you, or not guarantee, Dansby Swanson is going to get at least a double to lead off the second inning.
Yep.
But
we're gonna go.
Wait, did you guys see how Lance just walked off the mound?
Oh yeah, he's got.
That's a guy who's putting on a show for a crowd that he's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it though. Do it more.
So I saw a tweet going around that was like asking fans to give grades for different players during their entire time with the White Sox. What would you give Lance Lynn overall if this is his last start for the Sox? Overall grade for Lynn.
Like a B
2.5 years.
B minus. I'm with you, Drew. B minus. Okay. I think I said it exactly the same time you put it in the chat. No, because you got to. I mean, his first year with the Sox, he was what, top 7 in Cy Young voting? Yeah. That's the thing. I'm sorry, this tweet is taking over my mind today, but I tweet that out. So many people are just like, he's horse shit. I'm like, so like, you guys don't watch games, obviously, because a lot of it is not his fault. And then, yes, he still has that bad inning, but then he goes 6 innings flawless. Like it's
now, as much as I've criticized Lance Lynn, it just goes to show you that there's still some value there. Because who are the 2 teams that were talked about today? Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 teams that I think are pretty smart. So obviously they see something that's pretty valuable if that's the guy they're targeting as a starting pitcher trade.
And that's the thing is too. You wonder what these guys, what these franchises, maybe they're looking for a specific thing that the player brings to the table that they know that their in-house development stuff can actually fix. Like everybody knows what they really excel at as far as like a developmental program. You know what you excel at, so you look and say, hey, this is what we play well to. So maybe Lance Lynn. It didn't work with Syndergaard, right? Obviously, so maybe Lance Lynn. Or I'm saying like with the Rays too. I mean the Rays seem to usually develop, but
Tupac's killer is right in the comments. His biggest value to any team right now is he's an inning eater.
It's true. It's true. He likes to eat.
Yeah, well, yeah, salads, not salads though. Oh, buddy, you're about to get zapped, son.
Got me. Why did I feel that, Zoe? Oh God.
Gonna get the other one too. Thank God.
Collar on.
Thank God my wife is smart.
The other remote that he has, if you saw It's Always Sunny the Frank versus the Russians episode of It's Always Sunny a couple weeks ago. That's the remote that we don't want you to have.
3 straight low and away. 3 straight low and away.
That swing was horrible.
This is another guy that White Sox fans like to poo-poo on because he got the big contract, but he's been good. Like he's
been all right.
I think he's what, 284 since they moved.
What a pitch!
That was filthy. Yeah, Andrew's
just like, he's pissed.
Buddy, go look at the laptop. You just got work, dude. That was filth.
The issue with Benintendi is that you're right. He's like fine. I think his WRC plus,
he's fine.
OPS plus is like it's above average. It's like 105. But
I swear to God, if TA hits a home run tonight,
you didn't bet it, so?
No.
Oh no.
But Benintendi.
The issue is that like
not a strike, but
he was added to a team that like they were a good average hitting team. They need guys who can hit the ball.
Yeah, they need pop.
They need guys who get on base a lot. Which, to be fair,
ooh, Nico, get him with the Jeter.
He's safe. He's got to be safe.
Yeah,
there.
challenge that shit. That was a sick Jeter throw, though. No, Tim's like, nah, I ain't going nowhere. I've won that shit.
Yep, he's safe.
That was definitely a dirty Jeter throw, and he's very safe.
Oh, yeah, he's very.
Very safe.
First base, I guarantee you, first base umpires are just like, it's close enough. Maybe we'll highlight. We can review it.
Yeah, that's. Whew. Yeah, I think you're right. Although I think he's just like, cha-na-na, you're out.
Right. Yeah. He's like, let me pump the bicep here.
On the seat over there. Sorry, I'm talking to my wife. On the seat over there.
TA, another hit.
Yeah.
Look at TA. He's just like, let's go. Roll this shit.
You're wasting my time.
Does Tucker got an arm?
Got more babies to make.
Because I know Stroman doesn't throw hard. TA's starting to run more, which is usually a good sign. Stop chewing on that shit.
Safe. All right. Here, Aldo, you said it before. You're going to get a couple of those ground ball guys.
Yeah,
like happened with Stroman.
You guys are going to get plenty of contact against Stroman.
I gotta find out how
is TA running? I know. I mean, the first half was shitty all around, but like now that in the second half, has he been running more? Now that he's been on base, or no?
I think he's gonna finish. He's getting stronger and stronger. Like you can tell the injury or whatever. I don't think he'd be running here. I don't know. Strowman doesn't really throw hard. It's early too.
I'll say this though. I think what Strowman does well is what really works against Luis Robert too. He does throw that nice, hard, nasty move that sweeper away, down and away that Robert always struggles with. So you might get that. Might get a couple chases here. That's probably what he's looking for. But maybe if Tim's running. Oh, steak pitch.
Gapper.
Oh, yeah, you guys are going to...
Send his ass.
Oh, bad hop.
Oh, I'll take the double, though. Let's go. Oh, they're looking a little far. The White Sox looked so flat last night. Like, even their at-bats, they were just like, meh. But at least
you just
tonight...
left it out over the plate. That ball's right. That's heart of the plate.
Yeah,
right
you can't
there.
do that to a guy like him.
That ball's got to start middle and sweep away. It can't.
Yeah. If that was like an inch up, he's doing a lap right now.
Mm-hmm. God, his swing is so nice. I wish I could actually watch batting practice live. I really wish I could watch him.
That was a big promotion this year for the White Sox. They had like 3 or 4 games where if you bought tickets, you can go watch batting practice before the game.
Nothing good. Eloy here with first base open. Oh God, right into his hands. Wow. Oh, really under his hands.
Eloy went back to that complete knock need setup.
Well, he should not see a strike in this at bat with one out.
Who's on deck? I missed the entire White Sox line. Moncada?
Sure.
Honor Moncada.
That's
questionable right there.
He is painting, though. I will give him credit, man. He is painting the damn corner. Damn, Luis Robert had a 108 exit velocity on that double.
And it looks like he got it like off the end of the bat.
It's just such effortless fucking power. He looks like he doesn't give a fuck. And he just 108 off the bat.
That's not what you want. That's a missed spot, too, though. Both times those pitches were supposed to be away, and they were like over the heart of the plate. Oh, wow.
Let me see. I think I got some breaking moves. Shohei Ohtani is off the trade market, and the Angels plan to make a playoff push via Tom Verducci.
Verducci.
Shout out to our guy Drew for sending me that in a DM.
See Drew's Mitch post? That was hilarious.
Look at Tucker doing the little fake setup.
God damn! Why did you fucking throw a pitch in the strike zone, you fucking moron, Barnard? You were a fucking idiot. Go. There's no reason that pitch should be anywhere in the goddamn zone. That's so fucking stupid. So dumb.
Oh, I can't wait to blow this lead.
God dang it. Look at that. I mean, really? Man, I'm just going to put it over the heart of the plate.
Look at all that. I wish they would show a little bit before the at-bat. Tucker sets up fully inside, and then he thinks he's sneaky and tries to go outside with it. And TA's into it. He's waving them home and shit. They're dancing. Get some fucking life. They're driving the bus or whatever the fuck that is. Let's go. Show some goddamn life.
Are the Sox going to buy?
I said they're going to buy plane tickets to Cancun so they can get the fuck out of here when the season's over. They ain't buying shit.
Sox buyers?
That guy behind the plate's buying another beer. Look at him. He's double fisting already, dude.
Oh man, you see that girl behind the Sox dugout last night?
No.
And what?
Having a rough time.
Here comes your 4-6-3 double play.
I didn't know Missy was on TV.
Comes your 4-6-3 double play. It's coming.
Sorry, Missy, if you're watching.
4-6-3.
He put it on a tee.
I'm disgusted.
Okay, we all know this happened last night. It was a good catch, man. I mean, I wish he didn't put his glove up like the kid from the Sandlot before, but it was a good catch.
I'm gonna not be over that for a bit. That's gonna really eat at me now.
Where he was?
This 4-6-3 is gonna really really annoy me. But yes, there's no reason to even have a pitch, especially in that count, anywhere remotely hittable. Let Eloy chase. That's fine. If he doesn't chase, move the line. You got a guy that's
Eloy is 102 miles an hour off the bat. I like having the stat cast. Oh, he wanted it. He barked at that shit.
Here comes your. I go slide piece, back left foot, and you get your 4-6-3.
I'm sorry. If I'm him, I'm staying the fuck away from him. Just another
right
low and away.
Back left foot, right here.
What kind of shoes Stroman? Oh, you're right. Well, you were right. What kind of shoes is Stroman rocking there? I'm a big shoe guy. You guys know this.
He's got cool shoes. He's got a couple.
Doesn't he have his own brand, or is that just clothing?
His own clothing brand.
I think it's clothes. Yeah.
Dude, I can't keep up with the clothing brands. Like everybody, they all
Yeah.
got clothing brands. It's like, get a signature shoe and we'll talk. But that was, see, that wasn't a strike, but still, that was dirty.
It's amazing what would have happened.
Looked like a strike to me.
You're just not giving Eloy anything to hit.
No, maybe the top of the ball caught the top of his.
Okay, what do you guys feel like about those types of strike calls? Where like technically, yeah, it's in
There
the
you go.
strike zone,
Oh, look at
but
that!
like
By the
it's
fucking
barely
hair
barely
off his
touching.
ass. That's fucking there.
I know that I'm all like pro automated strike zone, but I would like the rule to be like it has to be the full ball in the strike zone, or is that not?
No, as long as it has to touch black.
What up, Sean?
But see, like that one, man.
Got to touch black. But as long as it touched black, the black is part of the plate. It's just there so you can see where the plate ends.
That's true.
So if it touches any part of it, it's a strike. Like it's oh man, now I want Beggar's Pizza. Son of a bitch. I'm hungry, by the way. I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Nah.
21 pitches now for Stroman.
I'm not a Beggar's guy. Don't tell Buzz. Look at all
Oh, they lay it on thick.
It's not bad every once in a while, but it's definitely not my go-to.
I tell you what, the place near my house that I went to last night to watch the game, they used to make really shitty beef sandwiches. The hot dogs you can't fuck up, right? The beefs were good last night.
No,
I mean, their pizza oven was broken.
The 16-year-old girl influencer pics of food you took last night looked very good.
Yeah. I need a more to like think I'm an influencer so that I get free food every time I go.
No, oh, that's actually a really good call. Did you throw like? Do you
and
know
then they
who
can
I am?
sponsor our podcast.
Did you not know that 7 people listen to my podcast at a time? 7, son. 7.
Got him. That's not strike.
That is bad. That's a bad call right there.
It's so terrible.
I didn't say, Drew. I didn't say Beggars was bad. I'm just saying it's like number 4 on my call list for pizza.
So he's gonna use that as a strike zone, as you see, to the right-hand hitter.
Vic Carapaz.
That was a brutal call.
That's not a really good
Tucker Barnhart, top 20 in framing in Major League Baseball. He ranks.
He had to swing at that. But he had to swing at that. The way the call's going now, you got to swing at that. Where's Wrigley? What's that mean, Aldo?
That's the name of his dog? Aldo, did you name your dog Wrigley?
I did not.
Bryce Harper did.
What a cliche.
Oh, green screen background.
Oh yeah, playback does not have.
Yeah, playback doesn't let you fire that up.
You can tell by the echo though that actually Aldo
get
is
through.
holed
There.
Oh, there's another one.
He's holed up actually.
You guys 100% called that though.
Yeah.
Eloy, don't get hurt doing stupid shit. God damn, that's the type of shit. Like Eloy broke his wrist, out 4 weeks. Just don't do that.
So I know last week on the podcast, Mitch had like a little rant on White Sox fans who were freaking out after Giolito's bad start against the Mets.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, one bad start isn't going to hurt like the player's trade value.
Another
Marcus
number.
Stroman has been bad for like a month and a half now, and he's definitely killing some of his value. Heading up to the trade deadline.
2 first inning mound visits look really good for that over bet.
Yeah.
That's a nice picture right there.
Yeah.
Is that a fucking droid? That's fucking dope. Can you hear
All
that?
right, Yumper. Check it out. Thank you.
Did you call it a droid?
No doubt. Took that Sunday morning.
Jake Berger, 3-1 home run. Hanging slider.
Yeah, this game will be over before it even starts.
No. I don't think you've seen
Oh, that's true. The Sox.
the White Sox.
Yeah. But Stroman's thrown 26 pitches here in the first. I mean,
How much money do you guys think Stroman spent on tattoos?
Ah,
I didn't realize he had it all
like
the
in
way
the
up to the bottom of his neck.
thousands.
Oh,
back-
easy in the thousands.
oh, he's a good pick. He plays really good defense. So that's
It's how many thousands?
In the
know-
thousands.
There we go, Sean.
I can say this: the Andrew Vaughn single would have scored, would have played it too. So
Attaboy, Sean.
you don't like
What the
stupid
hell,
strategy.
though?
That was stupid games, stupid
Yeah, make
results.
sure you get flood insurance.
Yeah.
Congrats, Sean, on the new house.
It is awesome being a homeowner, and then you realize how much shit you got to do. But I don't want to poo-poo on this parade.
Right? I mean, that's the first. That's the first thing.
Yeah, because I'm still I was on the phone with a plumber today. I'm on the phone with a fucking drywall guy. I can only imagine moving with the toddler. Oh, good Lord.
Sean, the best part of owning a house is when your AC goes out. When your
that happened to us last year.
That was us in the middle of a 115-degree heat wave here.
It's 100 degrees in Chicago right now.
It's 100 and like.
It's thick too. That air is thick with 3 C's right now. It is. Whew.
I got about 10 minutes before I gotta dippity dip.
Yep. If my mic all of a sudden gets pulled out or something, I got a puppy NASCAR 500 going on over here. So.
Does this
got
sound
the zoomies? They got the zoomies yet? Have they started to learn how to get the zoomies yet? Or
no, not really. They mainly just kind of like wrestle each other, which is, I mean, they're a month-old boy puppies, so it's fine as long as no one breaks skin or anything. But they're good. There's still a little bit of chewers, but hopefully these new collars take care of it. No, they're good dogs all in all. They're really good at just chilling. Like,
wow, they actually there's a sign up around Guaranteed Rate that says unauthorized drone will be in use for today's game. Interesting.
Oh, there you go.
Trevor Bauer back in the States?
Flexing that new budget. Oh, there, right out of the gate. Boom. Drone. That's actually a really cool shot, too.
So I don't know if you've ever flown a drone, like a camera drone. I do it for school on occasion. It gives me freaking anxiety. I'm afraid I'm going to literally
yeah, I would be nervous
hit something. My first time I was doing a parking lot shoot for a car dealership. And the drone has a thing where you can hit the button and it returns to the place that it took off from, right? So I'm thinking, it'll, come on back. Great. I hit the button. I didn't take into consideration that the drone was on the other side of these massive power lines. And so the drone came back. It was coming back blindly, and it missed the power lines by probably 3 feet. I thought I was going to go to jail. Nope, don't chase that.
They got money for drones, but they don't got money for a second baseman.
I was about to say, before that comment, did Jerry spend the entire budget on the drone instead of a right fielder?
Yeah, right. Uh-oh, look at...
Oh, Moncada!
That was
incredible. Wow!
Silky.
Those plays is why you don't want to give up on them.
Swanson's not slow. He did that no look play like that last night.
That was as good as Arenado.
Though he also was able to plant.
Yep. Oh, it's way different. And he got square.
Being able to get that right foot down first.
Oh, that wasn't even close.
Look at Lynn.
He wants to stay. He wants to stay.
Big boy's like, maybe I don't. It's hot as fuck here. Maybe it's like Tampa.
Great pitch right there too. That cutter.
But see, that's what McConaughey does, and it drives you crazy because he's so good with the glove, and then he'll go 0 for 4 tonight.
Oh, God! That just got out.
It was a 78-mile-an-hour curveball. Trust me, that wasn't.
Where's Michael Barrett?
Fight!
Isn't he like sober now and he like teaches kids karate or some shit?
And he's a big piece of shit.
Oh no, not Barrett. Who was the reliever you guys had? And the dude from the Reds.
Oh, Kyle Farnsworth.
Yeah,
Farnsworth. Yeah, Farnsy.
Dude, that was one of the nastiest spears I've ever seen.
I was sitting with my mentor, Coach Chambers, at the CSN office that morning. We were talking and watching the game together. We used to do it every Monday. It was a Monday morning. That's how I could tell you it was a Monday morning because I always was Monday morning. And
Paul Wilson, yep.
When that happened, because the guys in the clubhouse were all like, because they all hang out at the clubhouse even when they're like not in class or whatever. You heard us going ooh, and then you heard all like the 7 or 8 baseball players that are in the other room go ooh at the same time. It was classic.
Real quick, can you hear the dog destroying a water bottle?
Is that what it is? I thought somebody was just really, really bad at opening a wrapper.
No, it's the dog destroying a water bottle. But as long as it's not crazy loud, I'll let him. He's having a good time. He's yucking it up over there. Who's this guy? He looks
Master Boney. He's about to hit a home run.
He looks like a mouse.
That's what my wife said the first time.
Yeah, see, she's smart.
It's like
that was a ball. Yeah.
Here's Lance though.
I don't like this guy. His face looks like a rat.
To Jordan Miller's point. To Miller's point in the comments, Moncada isn't bad. He's just healthy. When he's not healthy, the offense suffers. He still put up a 4 season. But my problem with that, Jordan, is He is the guy that as soon as something doesn't go right, he's hurt. We've all played sports with that kid. Like if he has a bad at bat or a bad play in the field, all of a sudden it's like, oh, my elbow, my knee, my ankle. Like, yep.
So here's a bad situation. This is rough because you think Lance Lynn doses the 7-hitter. If he walks the 8-hitter, right? Mm-hmm. You've now made your own misfortune at this point. Like, it's shooting yourself in the foot.
I thought that was strike 3.
So did I.
No, that was the 3-1 pitch. That was 3-1. Good on. That's it.
Gap shot.
And that's what happened.
He's going to get third.
Robert messed up.
He misplayed that.
Oh.
They held him at third, though.
Number 29 defense.
So I don't think he's soft, Jordan. I just think, I don't know what the word is to describe a guy like that. But, like, I feel like...
Injury prone? I don't know.
No, I really think, though, like, if he has, like, an embarrassing at-bat or, like, he makes a base-running error, all of a sudden these injuries pop up. You know what I mean? Like, I just think it's... That one actually has water in it. No. I don't think he's soft by any means. I'm not calling him soft.
Lance is about to implode. He's pissed.
Yeah, this isn't.
He's like, this should only be first and third.
Don't worry, it's Tucker Barnhart.
And that's EA. What did I just talk about, though, about how the defense just takes a vacation?
Trash, dude.
The defense takes a vacation when Lance Lynn, and that's our best defensive player.
Dude, every game. Last night, TA's error before the home run.
That's kind of like water's wet type shit.
This is about to be a strikeout, all right?
Yeah.
In a great spot. Would have been nice to have Gomes or Miguel Amaya, but hey, whatever, you know.
Yeah, you guys, I feel like you guys have such a revolving door of catchers. It's hard to keep up with it.
Have 3 catchers all season.
Well, the annoying part, though, is that they have 2 pretty good ones, and then Tucker Barnhart.
Yeah. Maybe they feel like they just beat the show.
I gotta shut my mouth.
High game because of Tucker Barnhart. Come on, dog.
They respect Colas' arm.
This is the stuff that'll drive you nuts as a coach too. It's the bottom 3 of the lineup. You dose a guy, you give up a hit to a bad hitter, and you give up another hit to a bad hitter. And now you've turned the lineup over, and now you're going to actually have to deal with some guys that are swinging it pretty well in this situation. So this one's Lance Lynn made. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Whether or not Luis Robert picks that baseball up or not, because that run didn't score here, the guy still would be on probably first to third on that base hit anyway. So this is now straight where it would have been, regardless of the situation.
Yep, true. You're right. We all know what's about to happen here.
Now, Tapman's had a good year. The Cubs coming in from
Belgium. I don't even know who this guy is, but I just know Twitter loves him.
He's the Palatine Pounder.
Yeah, Palatine.
Horrible nickname.
Grand Slam
Horrible nickname. They need to get back in the lab on that one.
Oh, God, he is. Yeah, he's in his own kitchen now at this point.
Just take him out. Give him a plane ticket. Nice little slap on the ass and say,
Fremd.
Thanks for the memories.
What is Fremd? Fremd is the Buccaneers or something like that?
Danny?
Yo!
Hey, welcome.
All right. The fact, though, that he's sitting 92 on these four-seamers, it's not great, sports fans. Because he's going to miss with one of those, and he's going to miss to not the right guy. It's not going to be good. Not gonna work here anymore, so it doesn't really matter. But actually...
Ooh, that was a good one. There we go. Good cutter. Outer edge.
He's got a little Frank Drebin strike calls.
Oh, by the way, Zoe, are you at all nervous that Berger could get hurt playing second base?
You can get hurt going to the bathroom.
Strike 3.
Ooh, Talkman, what are you looking at, buddy?
Nico time.
Yeah.
But, like,
I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But, like, the chances are higher. I feel like Jake is a smart enough baseball player where not only is he probably taken 1,000,000,001 reps in the last, like, week, that he also knows his, like, limitations at second. Like, I don't think you're going to be seeing him diving for crazy balls up the middle or anything. Whoop, there it is. There's that crazy ball up the middle.
Whoop,
and that's Nico.
Whoop, there it is.
Nico's on.
That's another multi-hit game.
Nico is the hottest. Do people, like, search Mastro Boney's name or Barnhart's name? Because, like, when they actually get a hit and they're like, ooh, I'm gonna go like own these people, but they do it only like once every like 6 weeks because that's when they get their hits. Because someone really give me the eyeballs.
Well, I mean,
like,
Mastrobuoni, surprisingly, has been all right in July. A lot of singles, but like he's actually hitting the ball.
He's got your thing. Nico's probably one of the hottest players in baseball right now, and he's going to steal second. Right
It's been 2 weeks ever since
2 outs. I don't think he's going.
It's the classic. It's the classic pinwheels bump. Ever since we're like, damn, Nico's really been struggling. He's been.
Wait a minute. Timeout. Ian Happ struggling to catch up to 91.
Yeah.
Yes, Ian Happ has been brutal, dude.
Ian Happ is.
He's been a better right-handed hitter than left-handed hitter in the past 2 months.
He couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat right now. And there it is.
And straight up, yep.
All right, so catch it. God damn it.
Nico's running.
Ooh, nice haircut, Sebi.
And Sebi would smart to just eat it. Sebi would, if Nico goes here, Sebi's smart to just eat it because you're going to get Happ.
No, yeah, you're not. I don't throw down. If Lance can get out of this tie game, that's kind of a W.
Yeah, we're gonna.
What happened in the crowd?
Nice catch!
Ooh, that guy's got serious vein popping out of his
neck. I was about to say neck veins. Wow.
Holy shit, he's a vampire soggy dream right there. Got him. Oh, he tried to pull the string. Why? The guy can't catch up to 91 miles an hour.
Nico was running.
So you just lay in 85 mile an hour. Why do you even give him that chance?
You know, and Happ's been working with Aaron Judge's guy, who his swing
his Roy guy or his swing guy?
He's a shit swing coach. Like his swing literally adds about 0.7 seconds getting down the line. It's a bad swing, but
that's what you.
It's that little strafe. It's that strafe approach, and I really actually dislike it a lot. It works great if you're 6'8".
Did Neck Fan give it to a kid?
Oh,
and a Cubs fan. All right. See,
it would have been Lady if she would have just taken it.
Can't we all just get along?
He's like, I don't want to be on. I know how people treat people that don't give balls to kids. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this kid.
Dude, was that the MILF Hunter? That guy is going to be out and about tonight.
My tie guy definitely. He probably would have Heisman the kid.
There he goes. Yeah, see, good. See, you wanted to pump fake it. You're not throwing through. That's number 25 for Nico Horner.
Dude, Nico's insane right now. I need to get him on the fantasy squad because he's just eating up stats.
Mm-hmm.
You still have to trade for Jazz.
I still love Jazz. I am a big Jazz fan. Not the music genre, the player. Music genre sounds like dogs tap dancing on a record player, but
but it's back here now does.
That is a good observation there, Sean. We're at.
I was going to bring that up, but that just doesn't matter with Lance Lynn. He's going to go like 6 innings, throw 110 pitches. Yeah. It doesn't.
Till the wheels fall off.
And then, softball game.
Yeah, and then Griffel's going to be like, all right.
Man, we're going to trade him.
This is kind of like a mush ball game.
Dude, Lance Lynn needs a break. He needs a water break.
He needs something. Someone get that man a Busch Light tall stat.
Get that guy some oxygen.
It is hot as shit outside, too.
They just use a mound visit to bring him some water.
I feel like Lance Lynn is a guy that just sweats being.
I'm not worried about his trade value job. I'm worried about his blood pressure right now. Holy shit, man.
Here's the pitch of the inning right here. I do like that the Cubs battled back immediately to get some runs. That's a good sign. The Cubs
that was
their heads.
Literally, what did I say when the White Sox scored their second run?
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I'm telling you guys, you should have got that over.
Yeah, we're already at 4 runs in the second inning with potential for more. So.
And Ian Happ's just missing. These are pitches that he hit last year.
Figure it out,
these
dude.
Are cutters, middle, and he just fell.
Look at that. Soto, 95. Second place, Happ at 69.
Nice.
Juan Soto is insane, though, dude.
Stop the count.
He's going to have 100 walks by... Oh, that's nuts.
Uh-oh. I'm going to get myself ready to, sprint out as soon as Ian Happ strikes out on this ball.
Could have did that 8 pitches ago. Never a doubt.
10 out left.
Never a doubt.
So you were never more right than when you said in the first inning, if it wasn't for Luis Robert under that fly ball, you would be nervous.
Yeah, 100%.
With that said, guys, hey, I got to dip out of here. Good talking to you guys. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you guys next week. And go Cubs, go.
Hopefully the Dodgers are still here.
You're right, Danny. Danny said they want to see if they can get him to lose 5 pounds in the humidity. Bro, it is hellish hot out there right now. So, big boy out there struggling like that, I can only imagine. Woof. Woof.
Isn't there like more smoke out there too with the wildfire stuff from Canada, or no? Or was that just yesterday?
I think it's today too. I think
Not a good combo for Lance.
No. Oh, I don't even think Swass is a strong enough word for what's cooking in that man's pants right now. That is complete swamp ass. I mean, he should actually get that Shaq Gold Bond endorsement because
next half.
That is your commercial right there. My last game for the White Sox, I pitched in 100-degree heat. I would have been a goner if it wasn't for my Gold Bond slide on.
Speaking of commercials, does Frank Thomas still do that boner pill commercial? Or
I haven't seen one in a while. So either Frank's going strong on his own, or he just kind of gave up. So
the checks stopped showing up.
Yeah, he's a big ginseng guy. He's gone herbal.
All right, so we're what, a week away from the trade deadline. How many White Sox do you think get traded?
That's been a big thing. I've seen a lot of people set the over-under at like 3.5.
Yeah.
I think every time I've seen that tweet, I've taken the over because I think it's going to be at least 4. Because you got Lynn and Giolito.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just really figure a bullpen arm, and I'm still holding strong that Gavin Sheets gets traded.
Dude, you know how you keep forgetting that Yohan Moncada was with the White Sox? I keep forgetting that Gavin Sheets is with the White Sox.
I feel like he's going to be like an add-on guy in a deal. Oh, Colas. If this kid can just figure it out.
Look at those fundamentals.
If he could just figure out the damn bat, that kid.
If only. It's been rough, man.
I mean, he threw that ball the other day from right field. He threw it 100 miles an hour. It's the fastest outfield assist in MLB this season.
I think since he's come back, he has like 18 strikeouts, 0 walks. Not good. Sebi, if Mitch was on the broadcast, Sebi would go along.
I mean,
he might go along.
Sebi has an extensive history of playing well during our playbacks.
Yep.
I actually probably should have put some loot on Sebi hitting a home run.
Just do live at bat home run.
Look at that.
Oh, defense. Ooh, low throw.
That was a bullet, though. How fast was that bad boy?
I'm going to say 104.3.
That was a good play by the mouse, though.
Miles the Mouse Mastrobuoni.
I guarantee you I'm not the first person to call him that. That was 100 miles an hour.
Okay, go Seb. Hard hit.
Mm-hmm. The mouse snagged that shit like cheese. I don't know why, but that's good. All right. Yeah, you got to go up there. Dude, you looked at your entire last at-bat. Swing that thing.
This would actually be pretty sweet if Stroman gets a quick 1, 2, 3.
That'd be huge for him. He's at 33 pitches right now.
Yep.
Both these guys.
Mastrobuoni.
Come on, dude. It looks like someone shrunk his face.
Yes. The beard it shrinks it even more.
Yeah, he needs to get a big boxy beard to get that looking a little bigger.
But what if he gets what if he just gets the goatee, right? But then it just makes it more narrow. So it's more like a triangle or something.
Could be.
Maybe that's why he started to grow the beard. He's like, well, my face is already terrible.
Oh no, he's a guy that needs the beard.
Yes.
100% needs a beard. He would look very strange without a beard. I do appreciate Stroman's glove choice. It's almost as good as Jazz's ice cream glove.
Yep. Good style.
I don't think they let Jazz use that though in games, which is lame.
Really? That's
stupid. I don't think they let him because it doesn't fall into whatever protocols. Because I don't think you could have multicolors.
What? Good at bat by Benintendi.
Yeah, get that pitch count up. Is the Cubs bullpen any good?
Well, they have exactly like 2 guys that you feel good about.
Okay, fair enough. Good walk. Good walk.
So Alzolay, who closed out the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
he's
hit
been
some
really
nasty
damn good.
shit.
And then Mark Leiter Jr., who came in after
Oh,
in
yeah.
the 7th inning.
My thoughts on the Syndergaard Ahmed trade is Cleveland traded a garbage player for a bigger garbage player.
Oh yeah, I was gonna reply to you. So I was like, this is just a giant mid-off.
Yeah, I do think though that there's a better chance of Ahmed finding it in LA than there is of Syndergaard finding it in Cleveland. But I know Cleveland has like the pitching lab or whatever. But I really think Thor is. What is that call?
Hey, it's been bad both ways.
I know.
More for the Sox. More against the Sox.
Brutal. Like, where's Pedro? Someone's got to be barking. That is horrible.
That's pretty bad.
Is that a strike too?
Ooh, I thought you were about to call.
It was about the same distance off the plate. Oh, buddy.
Man. Is this Carapazza?
I agree with Danny though. I was interested to see you guys use your closer in a 4-run game.
Well, yeah, it's because the setup guy, Michael Fulmer, couldn't get. He only got 1 fucking out.
Trust me, as a White Sox fan, we're very aware of Michael Fulmer because his good years in Detroit, that guy was a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, so it's basically the Cubs have like a 2-man bullpen right now, or at least 2 guys that you trust when they come in.
Yeah, that's usually pretty useful in the playoffs.
Benintendi feeling spicy.
Cody's like, whatever, dude. I forgot who tweeted it. Someone tweeted it. Like, they're shocked that the White Sox wouldn't jump all over a first baseman that you could play in the outfield with Bellinger. It actually makes a lot of sense.
The one guy that was perfect for you, and you just didn't want to do it.
Just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, because like imagine if he would have been your guys' starting right fielder. Not bad.
Yeah. Cole is such a good defender. I just wish he couldn't hit the baseball. Is that a strike?
Stroman.
Well, it didn't seem to me to do what it was intended to do. Which
was, that was the pitch he was supposed to throw.
Why are we focusing on the rosin bag?
I mean, it's certainly a nice
Maybe they're talking about he has bad grip. They're making excuses for Stroman.
Because it's hot as shit out.
I used to like to put it to the side.
Give him some Gorilla Tape.
I mean, I know you're down in the dry heat area. This is like humidity hell up here right now. Is that whoa. Got him. Whoa. What is Bellinger doing?
They call it a block, maybe? Oh, wait, now.
Everybody stop.
What the
hell is that?
I got no sound on here. I don't know what the hell happened. Did Cody think that was strike 3?
Cody, trade him.
What, dude? What's going on, dude?
Oh, you know that meme of him like looking high as fuck is going around right now.
Oh, I'm too high for this shit, man.
Oh, I got it.
Can he just run like that, dude? Holy shit, dude.
Oh man, this is gonna be annoying if TA gets a hit because that should have been the inning.
That was hilarious, dude. Get through.
And there it is.
Score. Send his little ass. Oh, shit. Oh, I thought he had him. That is hilarious, dude. Oh, my goodness.
What the hell is that?
Look at they're all laughing. Everyone's laughing enough. He doesn't give a shit still. He doesn't even know what city he's in. Probably shouldn't have ate that brownie before the game, bro.
Extend TA now?
Why, he's cheap? Extend him at his buying low?
Yeah.
Oh, White Sox Twitter would be in shambles. What is that face? Oh, my goodness, dude. That is goofy. Is Twitter just blowing up with he's Stone memes?
I mean, it has to be.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was.
Trade him. Oh, there's the Stone gift a bunch of
Our
times.
guy, Matty Mitch. Does Bellinger play stoned and it's Ice Cube from Friday when he's like tripping out?
I mean, that was wild. I hope he hits a home run here.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, the inning should have been over.
Every run that's added, I mean, there's 2 outs, so it shouldn't be that much more. But if there's
That's
more
what
runs
sucks.
added.
So the inning was over.
Yeah, because now Stroman's at
Now you
46
got
pitches.
Robert,
dude.
who can just hit one 1,000 feet.
And you have a good chance of Stroman already being at 50 pitches after 2 innings. And your 2-man bullpen is going to get stretched out. Look at that.
Oh, jeez.
But he barely even switched. I will never find that not fascinating. How little effort it looks like, and then he just smokes baseballs.
Like, I thought when Eloy first came up, because remember in 2019 when he had like 30 home runs?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's when like that was the peak of like the juice balls. But
Yes.
still, like, I thought Eloy was a monster. Luis Robert makes it look even easier.
It's ridiculous, man. I
right,
mean,
so-
the guy can't box to save his life, but
So, thoughts on Nightingale also saying the White Sox aren't going to do the whole tear it down.
that's
They're
the
gonna
tweet I was talking
compete.
about. That's the
Yeah.
tweet where Kenny Williams was like, "Just give me your password."
So, like, that, I mean, that kind of goes to, like, that tips the hand, like, everyone's
Drew, I'll
coming
just
back.
give you.
The front
I'll
office
just
is
give you
coming back.
updates. The score is probably 0-0.
No, this is the women's team. They'll actually score.
They're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, they're going for
back to back to back.
Yeah, the 3-peat. See, I know soccer. What's up?
There you go.
Didn't Homeboy just get paid like $70 million a game?
Oh, and he turned it down.
Good for him. I wasn't. Although the score is 0-0 right now.
Good call. Good call.
I think it's halftime. I don't know. Drew, sit your ass back down. You're not going anywhere.
Wait, the game hasn't even started yet.
Oh, it hasn't even started yet?
No, it hasn't started. It's about to start.
They're
Playing
probably,
the Netherlands.
Yeah, Netherlands are 5-1 money line right now. So
Interesting.
let's talk about this. The Angels are making this big announcement now that they're not dealing Ohtani. They're going for the playoffs. I think they're 3 or 4 games out of the wild card.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're just letting him walk for nothing. He's not signing with Anaheim, dude. There's no way in hell he re-signs with Anaheim.
Had a chance last night to talk with Chris Kelly.
I mean,
I hope that sick wild card loss that you take in the first round is worth.
He expressed what everybody else expressed with a wonderful
Oh, Belly's trying to get it all back with one swing. Shout out to
Almost.
108. Look at the 108 guys. But I mean, I'm not wrong. I don't see a world in which Ohtani resigns with Anaheim.
I mean, yeah. I guess it's tough because, like we always say, we want our teams to go for it.
Right. But you have
yeah,
the
I mean-
ultimate chip. Like, you're holding the ace. Like, you can.
Yeah.
You don't have to do a full-fledged rebuild with him either. You can get a ton of major leaguers for him. You know what I mean? Like,
But see, But I mean, we all assume that, but like, you are only whoever's trading them, it only gets them for 2 months.
that's true. Well, I guess that's when you take into like
Like-
if they can work out a.
Yeah, I think we all assume. Gosh, we all assume like it's
He's
like
trying to
it's
get
gonna
it
be like a
back.
Juan Soto like trade where you
Right.
get like 3-4 top prospects. But what if teams just aren't offering that because they're like, well, shit, we're gonna give all this up, and then he's just not gonna sign with us either.
Oh, there you go. Get him. Look at
Oh,
that
look at the
second
rain!
baseman. Look at that second. Bad take, so. Look at that second baseman with the rain, son. I told you guys, I don't get mad, but I'm petty as shit. I don't forget. Look at that.
Where
shit.
would the White Sox have been if Jake Berger was the opening day second baseman?
fans must have a game ticket to
knows?
Only 10 games out.
You're probably right. But what was I saying? I just,
He was like, Jake, I wasn't trying to freeze you out.
oh man,
And he said, look, I'm on an
I just don't. I don't agree with that move by the Angels at all. And if I was an Angels fan, I'd be hot.
It'd be nice if you talked to me.
Yeah, I mean, and the troubling part is that the Angels are in this spot where a guy doesn't even want to re-sign with you because
Berger
you surrounded him with like nothing.
Jake Berger just doesn't look like a second baseman at all. Look at him. Look at that monster. He does not look like a second baseman at all. He actually looks a lot like my little cousin John, which is hilarious. But he's the guy who owns Uncle Bud's, 9700 South Cicero. Make sure you go and check him out. You can go see Jake Berger's lookalike.
Oh, get out. Get out. It won't.
Steal it. Steal it. Oh, I wanted him to rob him. There's a little bit of payback. Look at those guys, Cubs fans yelling at Luis. You don't even speak English, fools.
And here is Jake Berger last night at second
Look at
base.
Jake. Look at the range.
So what if the unexpected move is Jake Berger traded?
They're showing off his versatility right
Yeah,
now.
they're like, hey, he can play second. Who needs a second baseman?
They'd probably get a decent return for him.
I mean, yeah, controllable, cheap.
Berger and
He
Giolito
hits
to the
home
Reds for
runs.
Indiana.
But that is a much tougher
Oh my God, the Cubs are swinging out of their shoes right now.
But overall, I mean, range-wise,
Dude, Jake Berger in Cincinnati, he'd
would
hit like 50 home runs.
Yeah, it'd be Adam Dunn 2.0.
Yeah.
He would just bombs.
so he said after the first one,
Oh.
See, this is where the Cubs messed up. Was that should have been their big inning? Lance put it on a tee for him. They didn't capitalize, and now he's going to do his little 6-inning stretch where he's lights out. And then he's going to go grill those burgers in them freshly white New Balances. I mean, Lance, you at least got to like pull up the pants, man. Go high socks when it's 100 degrees out, dude. Like,
Has he ever gone high socks?
no, but special times call for special decisions.
I think you look fantastic.
Hey, I'm not hating on it, Yump. I'm just saying, homeboy looks like he's hitting the grill in between innings. He's got the backyard dad 2.0s on right now.
1-2.
Ooh, he wanted it. So here's my thing. You know how everyone likes to talk about, like, who's your favorite player on the Cubs, or who, and people ask you who your favorite. Right now, as it stands, this is my favorite player on the Cubs. His game is sick, dude, and he's on my fantasy team. But he's just a great player. And oh, that was sick. Look at Lance. Do a little jig for him. Work it, baby. Do a little shimmy.
Did Lynn forget how many?
He definitely forgot how many that was.
He was just like, let me fix the mound. Still got one
He
more.
did a little half twirl, like a little Elvis, like honka honka. But in an off season, the headline was shortstops. The Cubs got the best one.
Yeah, I mean, it was well documented that I had him ranked fourth.
Right, and you weren't
and a lot of
wrong at the
people
time.
did.
Yeah, you weren't
Yeah,
wrong by any means.
but like the one thing that I think the big haters were like too focused on was the overall numbers. And it's like, yes, like because even like, again, I think I remember like a small chat when the Cubs played the Braves a few years ago. And I think it was, I was responding to East in the SM chat, and I said something about Swanson, and East said, he was like, well, I mean, Swanson's a pretty good player. And I was like, he's not actually. Like, that was like back in 2019, 2021, something like that. But like in the past couple seasons, he's matured as a hitter. He's changed his game. He's hit for more power.
Yep.
Hey, guess what? Guys get better sometimes. And he showed signs that he was doing that. And that's something that I feel after the signing, the people who hated the option, like, didn't want to grasp that or just like ignored it. It's like, well, no, he's like a below average career hitter. He's trash. He's overpaid. It's like, well, the past 2-3 years, he's gotten better.
Yes.
And hey, it's paying off. He is only 28. He was the same age as Correa, or 27, 28, whatever.
He was a pivotal player on that Braves World Series team that didn't have Ronald Acuna. Like, wow, look, I can just smell that pitcher. Oh my god, it's so hot there. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, look at Trey Turner hasn't found the magic he had in the World Baseball Classic. He's been struggling this season. Carlos Correa, I mean, he's playing okay, but you avoided that whole carnival. Who was the other shortstop?
He keeps getting injured too.
Yeah, who's the
Bogarts.
other? Oh, look at that. I couldn't even remember who it was because he's San Diego
disappointing.
Extremely disappointing team. So I mean, I'm saying like if you re-ranked those 4 shortstops right now, Dansby's number 1. What are you swinging at?
See, that was the pitch they should have thrown him in the first inning.
Dansby's number 1.
Yeah.
Right now, without a doubt, and it's rare for any Chicago team to be correct in free agency. So, yeah.
No. Couldn't fit the spikes on the
Don't get a strikeout because of a pitch clock, you idiot.
He called time.
Oh, okay.
1-2.
Well, he was going to swing. 2 innings ago, that was a strike too, but still.
I was about to say, like, every time Barnhart just sets up on the outside corner, I'm like, if this isn't swung, it's going to be a called strike.
I'm not too familiar with Stroman. How many pitches do they usually let him go? Is he a 100-pitch guy or?
Yeah, no, he'll get up to 100. But I mean, he's had. Yeah, I think that's the baseline for guys.
No, that is not a strike. That is the third. Someone get ejected from this game, please.
Yeah, there's been a lot of bad calls against the Sox tonight.
That is terrible. That's not even close.
Oh man.
Come on, man. That's just brutal. I'm not a blame the ump guy, but that is brutal, and it's all night too.
That's going to be a tough one on the umpire report card.
Oh my god, I can't. I'm anxious to tweet that tomorrow. That's just brutal, man.
Again, you have to go out there and protect when you see a pitch there because you can't leave the at bat in the hands of the umpire.
Good pitch. Oh, okay. So Zoe, I don't think we really talked a whole bunch about Pedro Grifol, but like now that it's about to be August,
not impressed.
First year. What are your thoughts?
I was very hopeful about Pedro. Very, very hopeful. Couple things that I really don't like about Pedro. One, he leaves starters in way too long. Way too long. It's at a point where it's almost comical because you're like, go and get him now. Like not a big fan about how he's handling the media either lately. Like he's
quote machine.
Yeah, quote in not a good way though.
Yeah.
Like you're a major league manager. You should not be in fuck it mode ever. And when they're like, hey, you're gonna play Jake Berger at second, he's just kind of like, fuck it, why not? Like,
yeah,
I can say that, but I don't get paid to manage the team. I'm just some idiot with the microphone. Like, you can't be doing that, dude. Like, that's brutal. Overall, I got a couple guys that know some things that are going on with the White Sox, and I've heard that Pedro isn't really commanding that locker room. And some people on the squad, currently on the team, just aren't digging the vibe, put it that way. And
that's tough. That's tough, and that's the fear of having a first-time manager with a team that,
so
it's a lot of veteran guys expected to win.
Here's my thing. My final line with Pedro is I think Pedro's a very good coach. I think he's a shitty manager.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
No, like, there's definitely the whole...
But there's nowhere for him to go. The Sox are lazy. Even if they got rid of him, they're just going to promote homeboy from the Blue Jays they got as the bench coach.
Montoya.
Montoya.
What I was going to say is it's like, you just need you need that kind of like presence, that leadership of a guy and it just doesn't seem like Grifol is.
Although I'm
gonna
going
be
to say
that
something
guy.
right now, and as a guy that's done this show with me for as long as you have, you're going to be absolutely shocked by what I'm about to say. I would actually entertain bringing back Ozzy.
Oh, what?
There's something about it, dude. I guess maybe it's
I'm gonna
because-
fill in for Mitch here. Bad take.
I guess I haven't really watched pre and post game
Okay,
shows
wait. What's
like I
changed
do
your
now.
mind?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I haven't really watched pre and post game shows like ever. But for some reason I've been watching the post game shows, not really the pre game ones, but the post game shows lately. It feels different with him now. Like the way he talks about this team and just something feels different. Like it doesn't feel like the Ozzy from the early 2000s. It feels maybe he's more mature. He's a grandpa now. His grandkids are getting. I don't know. Something about it it doesn't feel like the same guy. And he's always had incredible baseball knowledge. He's always had no problem getting players to play for him. Now the only risk you run with bringing in a guy, not even him, any manager like him, is you run the risk of clashing heads with some people. You know what I mean? Like there could be guys that are just like, fuck this guy, like I'm out. But when Ozzy critiques Grifol, and I know Fizz, if he's watching or listening to this, he's gonna agree with me. I take that kind of with a grain of salt though, because I still feel like Ozzy's subliminally, not even like he knows he's doing it, but he's still pining for a job.
Right.
But when he gets off of Grifol, when he starts talking just about baseball and about the White Sox and these players, he still has relationships with like Makata. He still has relationships with a lot of the Latino players on the team. And I'm not completely eliminating the idea like I used to. Let's put it that way.
So, that being said, do you think that the White Sox as a team has changed their mind? Because, I mean, it was floated out there in the offseason, and I mean, it kind of seems like Ozzy just floated out the rumor himself.
Yeah,
when they're
it
like,
definitely felt
oh,
like that.
the White Sox are interviewing Ozzy, and the White Sox are like, no, we're not.
Can we talk about his super bad face paint? Like, not it's bad, but like it looks like the dude from Superbad.
It's goofy.
The kitten whiskers. It's like, who told him that looked good? Like,
It's working. 16 bombs.
But I can't take him seriously. I just think of the kid. Look at the dude with the big hat on, bottom left corner. That's awesome. I always think of the kid
from Superbad.
The meow. I mean, if you're gonna rock that, you got to be really good. You can't be a shitty or even a decent player and rock that, because then you just look like a clown. Shout out to that guy for still doing a book. Appreciate that.
Oh, look at that pick.
Oh, he was going to do a little samba after he caught that and then throw him out. Straight out of the music video, but
he should have done was it Wander Franco, or who was the guy who was like flipping the ball before?
Wander Franco, yeah, he got there and he did a flip up and barehanded through.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
should have done that across from third base.
I thought some of these people's heads was gonna explode, dude.
Get in there, Zoe. Sox man.
Yeah.
Have you ever attempted it? Like try to get it?
I always watch on a delay. I have YouTube TV, so I'm always delayed. And even if I wasn't delayed, like you gotta look shit up and you gotta do math. Like I leave that to the nerds like Jordan Lazowski.
Speaking of Sox math, or being on a delay with YouTube TV, the Cubs Marquee Sports Network just launched their direct fan like monthly subscription for Marquee Sports Network. It's $20.
$20 a month?
Yes.
Oof. Yeesh.
But I mean, other people were paying like I don't know how much just for cable just to get it. But there was
that boy Danny. That's awesome.
There you go. But there is that story a few months ago that the White Sox were thinking about launching their own network, or Jerry was going to launch his own network.
Behind the scenes, Jerry's just buying every media company in Chicago.
If the White Sox did something like that, what is the most you would pay?
$20 a month.
Okay.
That's
So I was gonna say.
To me, that seems hefty too. Because what's the baseball season? 5 months?
Yeah, 6 months. 6 months. That's 120.
Yeah, you're looking at $120 right now to watch this.
Apparently, the Yankees and Red Sox, I think they're closer to $30
for the Yes Network.
Yeah, I think so. But they do have other sports on both of those. I think. I mean, I think technically Marquee does too, but I have no idea what else they offer.
Yeah, that's brutal. Ooh, you're not bunting, Tucker Barnhart. Stop it.
Tucker. He's laughing. What the hell was that?
I think Lance Lynn probably said the same thing as I did.
Well, he also got the heart pumping for Yon Moncada, who was way back.
Oh, we might have a special guest.
So that's why, your childhood friends,
He's going to get so frustrated.
He doesn't particularly like.
He's going to get so frustrated with how we critique the game because he's such a X and O guy.
You can get as old as you want in this game, but we're all.
This is a very special guest. I'm still not convinced he's going to be able to figure out how to get to this point, but here's the hope. And sit down, Tucker.
Lance got his man. Tucker.
I think
Lance Lynn trade value up.
Here in Chicago, the rivalry continues.
Someone. Oh God, who was the Tampa prospect? Someone was.
Well, I keep saying Greg Jones. Who's Greg Jones?
Who? Greg Jones. Hold on. Sorry.
Is that who it is?
Tampa
Oh,
Bay
no. James Fox? The
Rays.
James Fox tweet?
No.
He tweeted someone.
Prospects. There we go. Hold on. Rays top prospects. Here we go. What was his name? Brock Jones?
Brock Jones?
Oh, Greg Jones.
Greg Jones, yeah.
Shortstop outfielder in AAA. This dude's fast as shit. I know this guy because I use him in MLB The Show as a bench guy. He's 40 hit, 55 power, 70 run, 55 arm, 50 fielding. Overall, he's a 45 rate. He's in AAA right now. He plays shortstop and outfield. What's he batting in AAA this year? He just got promoted.
Ooh.
So in the minors this year, he's batting 244, 318, 432 with an OPS of 750. He's got 24 stolen bases. He struck out 109 times. God damn, kid. He fit right on the Sox.
So I just looked him up. He's 15th in the
In their
Rays
system.
top 30.
And he wears like funny glasses, like Spaz Kid glasses.
Yeah. How old is he? 20.
He's very fast though.
Why did I lose his name? There you go. 25, a little older, all right? A little Oscar Pujols 2.0.
No, but hold on. There's another guy. He must be on the 40 man because he's not listed as a prospect. Yes, this guy, Vidal Brujan.
Okay, I've heard of his name before.
Yeah, he was like a big time prospect that just has not panned out. He's a second baseman. This year he's trash. He's hitting 204. No home run. Yeah, it's basically he's like a worse Tim Anderson. But
that's gone.
Who hit it?
Jake Berger. Right? Yes.
Yep. Bad take, though. Bad take. Our second baseman's hitting bombs, baby. Light it up. 112 exit velo.
I just need this game to stay within save range because I need another Kendall Graveman game with you on.
So you can fuck it up. Berger's the only one that really embraces the coat and hat, too. Other guys hit home runs now. They're like, just get it, stop. Berger's like all into it because he looks like the Hamburglar.
Well, how many of the home runs have come when they're
little dabs, little Robert, look at that. We're dabbing it
back to 2015.
Let's go. Bringing it back to a 6-run total too. Let's go, boys.
There you go.
We'll take another look. Ford home run replay.
Oh, that was neat.
Boing.
You got the barrel on 112 exit velo. Smell ya. That thing's very fast.
How many home runs does he have now? 20.
I don't even know off the top of my head. I'm busy looking at Tampa Bay prospects.
They said 420 feet.
I think it's going to be a guy
I
that
think if he hits it up higher, it goes a lot.
Sox fans are not looking at.
No, not at all. Matty Nukes. Hold on. Matty Nukes, I'm inviting you to the stage. Just take it. I see you in here, you little creeper. You have to just follow the prompt, dude.
And then when you do get in,
Yeah.
you have to go to bottom left
and turn on.
and unmute.
Yeah, unmute it. I feel like I'm teaching my dad how to use Twitter right now.
You mean X?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, he's back. Oh, you're all fucked now.
Oh, throw him out.
Don't worry, Cody doesn't know what's going on. Don't let it. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Bottom left corner, unmute yourself. Bottom left. Oh, did he figure it out?
Yeah, of course I figured it out.
Oh, stop. Of course I figured it out. I said this was like teaching my dad how to use Facebook.
Look at the hot fire down there.
Yeah. What's up?
Not much.
See, you joined. Berger hits a home run. Colas, a nice base hit.
Remember when I said Berger would never play a game again after he blew his Achilles?
Yep. Now he's the starting second baseman.
Yeah, not only that, next
Second
he's
base.
starting second base.
That was supposed to be my future.
I was gonna say, as a middle infielder yourself, break down his mechanics at second.
He's had one good play a game.
Well, if he hits bombs, he'll always be in the lineup, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Woo.
I thought that
It's
was
actually
going
surprising
down right
how to see the same names like Sebi Savala still
You
play.
know? Do you know Sebi? You play with Sebi?
I do not know Sebi.
I feel like he's
Sebi,
the guy.
at one time, did he do an interview? He did an interview with you one time.
No, Zach Collins did.
That Collins.
Collins.
Yeah.
Where's that guy?
He works at Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
No, isn't he like tearing it up at AAA with like the Twins or something? Or no,
I feel
not
like
the Twins.
he's going to be a guy that's like a career AAA guy.
You're a classic quad A guy.
Yeah. AAA for the Guardians. Damn, he's getting around the AL Central.
There you go.
Yeah,
I
see,
knew, that guy had a serious hole in his swing from the very beginning.
Zach Collins?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to listen to you, Nuke. I remember.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
You were like, this guy's not going to hit in the major leagues. He is not a good catcher. Why
He's
are the
not a
White
good
Sox
catcher.
banking on this guy?
First rounder, 2016, right?
Yeah, it was
2016 or 17? I remember interviewing him for our. Well, this is public. Maybe he's even watching. I remember interviewing him.
he's
for,
not watching.
No, he is on film.
You never know. I remember interviewing him for the podcast, and I asked him, who are you impressed by that you're playing with at AA? And he was like, I don't know, I'm pretty impressed. I'm a pretty good player, and I kind of knew right there. I was like,
that sums him up perfectly. I mean,
Didn't you interview him too?
Miami guy, like he's a big U guy and all that stuff, and that's just how they go. I don't think I ever got Zach. Oh, I did at Sox Fest.
It's Sox Fest. You rubbed elbows with everybody at Sox
Yep.
Fest.
I think they're bringing it back this year. So
That was, wasn't it like bitter cold? And then
it was a blizzard.
A blizzard.
Yeah. I thought I was going to have to get a room.
But you were in the pen with Luba, Moncada. You were taking selfies with these guys.
Yep.
Moncada, Abreu, Eloy.
Abreu didn't do selfies. I went up to Abreu and his guy was like, "No, you don't do that."
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you, Eloy, and Luba became besties.
Yep. Pretty sure Luis Robert credits me for his MLB career so far.
The big three.
Sebi.
How about
running that pitch count
Eloy,
up.
and Luba.
So I have been watching a lot more baseball this year,
Oh.
but not necessarily the White Sox. I do know the White Sox are extremely underachieving and frustrating and doing White Sox things, right?
Oh, it's
The
one of
epitome
the
of
most-
White Sox things.
yeah, it's one of the most frustrating seasons I can remember.
Yeah. because they are absolutely saturated with talent that is underachieving. Yo Moncada is batting .225.
He's played like 10 games.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Sabi. Good at bat, though. He ran that pitch clock up.
Are we on the is White Sox Twitter and White Sox fans in general, are they on the Tim Anderson train right now?
It varies. I personally
That poll question.
Yeah, I personally
60% yes.
Wow.
I don't think they move him, mainly because he's going to be cheap next year. He's got a $14 million player option that they can pick up. I don't think they move him at all.
So he's still defensively frustrating, right?
Oh yeah, we're an error game type situation almost. It's at the point where when he makes an error, you don't even.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Oh, I heard in the background Steve Stone say that there's a chance Swanson is hurt. Oh God, he's grimacing! Man. He's grimacing!
That can hurt your wrist. That sucks.
Oh, it'll really hurt, but I think he's okay on that one.
I'll take it from the ball player. He's fine.
Yeah, he's a dog. Colas is a shithouse, though. That's like a tank running
That's
into
why
the
I was
big
like,
dude.
fuck.
Hold on 1 second.
You see a lot of injuries at first. But
Is Colas hurt? No?
By the way.
Nuke, your
By
Phillies.
the way,
how confident are you in your Phillies this year?
Ooh. All right, so I'm watching it on TV, and I'm a little bit ahead of you guys. This is the play I did.
What are you, a Cubs fan now? Oh, what the hell was that? Oh my God.
So what do I think about the Phillies?
The Phillies, wild card, right? Spot, kind of?
God, yeah, man. I mean, they're like, what is it? They're like third in the 3-card wild card hunt right now.
Yeah.
The Braves are just frustrating because they're for 30 years they just dominate.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, Nuke, they're really good. How are they frustrating?
Yeah.
I forgot your NL East over there.
Right. Philly, you guys have heard me say this on the podcast before. I love teams that can play from behind. I think they are playoff built. I don't know.
What do you think about Bryce Harper playing first?
I like it. I like the team player aspect of it. Actually, all right, Harper, and remember we were, what was that free agent year? 2019. That was like
2018-19.
Machado.
It never happened in my mind.
We don't know why we didn't sign Machado. I mean, we made the best offer.
And we signed his whole family.
We signed his whole family. And then he's like, nah, I want to be in San Diego.
That's crazy.
I feel like Harper, I was pretty low on Harper for a while, but he's grown up, but he's also the kind of guy that, like, if he's on your team, you love him. If he's on somebody else's team, you hate
I get
him.
that vibe from him big time. Big time. And you could just see the way that other Philly players are reacting to him and his, I guess, antics, if you will. Like, yeah.
Well, he's fiery, man. Like the past few nights, they walked it off last night, came back in the 9th inning. He got I think he hit a single to keep it going, and then Bryson Stott ripped a double to put him on third or score him or something. And man, he scored, and it was either the game. I think it was the game tying run in the 9th, and he was on fire. He was super excited. Plays hard, but I don't know. I mean, he's not hitting the way he did last year, but
yeah, I mean, coming back from injury like that too. Good at bat, TA.
Yeah.
Good at bat, TA.
He didn't have any. He wasn't able to really work out all year too.
Quick question, Aldo. Is this guy good? Assad?
He has been past couple months.
Okay.
But just like Stroman, he doesn't strike out a lot of guys.
Whoa. Keep it in your pants, bud.
What was Big Sexy doing there?
I don't know. That mustache. Oof.
But
that mustache
you guys
like a van with no windows.
You guys are definitely going to be able to make some contact against him when he comes in.
Yeah, Marcus is struggling a little bit here. You could tell. So you could just tell by the sweat on the back that was a tight throw, and now it's full on soul glow.
Oh, man.
It's very sweaty, very humid.
That was a rough one. Where are they playing? Chicago?
It's Chicago versus you, motherfucker.
Yes,
That was the biggest dad joke you will hear tonight, folks. Oh my God.
Oh, this is supposed to be a grand slam, but
No, someone will rob it.
no.
So what are we doing with Lou Bob
We're signing him for the rest of his life.
for the rest of his life?
He's so good, dude.
Wow.
He is the gem in this shitty season.
Oh, Nuke, you can't be doing that. Oh, something just happened.
Sorry.
Oh no. Oh no. A lot can go wrong here.
Oh, shit.
I get it.
All
who was
safe.
That was TA.
They called
he's
him.
safe.
They called TA
Yeah,
safe.
he's safe.
Is that 7 total runs? Let's go.
Oh, yeah, he was safe. Oh, man.
Jeez.
That was
He
a-
has
It
a
was high
huge
chopper.
secondary
what
lead.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, let me see this again.
By the way.
Damn.
Oh, he was definitely safe, and that was a clean slide. He slid in head
He
first.
rolled up on the bag, yeah. But, I mean, that's going in hard. I've seen a lot of guys going hard the past few days. There were...
I mean, whatever you watch on the internet's up to you, bro.
Whatever you do in your free time is
You
on
put
you.
that on the tee. I had to.
Another good dad joke.
Oh, we are on fire, right? If you like dad jokes, this is the show for you right
This
now.
is the show to watch.
And also, I want you to know, Nuke, I just tweeted out we have a former White Sox prospect on the show. Tune in now. People are probably tuning in like,
Hey, that's fact.
Oh.
That's fact. That's a fact.
where's the lie?
Where's the lie?
You should put Hall of
It's
Fame
double.
comp.
There you go.
Nuke, you cannot do that.
No.
We are on delay, but I will happily take that. Oh, that's ripped.
Yikes.
Let's go. There's this over, Aldo.
It's over.
Here comes
There's
the
the over, though. Or no, not yet, not yet.
It's a
Close.
push right now. Push right
Yo,
now.
just
I
are
need
the
one more
Sox
run.
back.
You knew this was going to happen. You knew
No, I
that
did. I
the Cubs
guarantee-
were going to blow them out in game 1, and then
Because
game 2 was
that's
gonna
been the
go this way.
storyline. That's been the storyline for the Cubs. Like, are they going to buy? Are they going to sell? And it's like, well, they basically they have to like go almost undefeated this week. And it's like 2-game series against the Sox. They'll look great one game, get their fucking ass blown out the next, and that's exactly.
And the thing is, though, the White Sox look like they would rather be anywhere else besides the baseball game last night. Like their body language, at bats, everything was just garbage. And now tonight they're driving the bus and they're doing all
That's
this
what
shit.
happens when you get a couple early runs.
Yeah. One of my dogs is growling. Hold on. Who's mad now? Oh, the old
Is it
dog is
Seb?
no. The old dog is stuck at the top of the stairs. She goes in and out if she remembers how to do stairs. Some days she does. Like she went up those stairs by herself. So the fact that she can't come down them now, that's a you problem, lady. Yeah, she
So-
just got mad at me and walked in the bedroom.
I don't like you talking about me.
Yeah, exactly.
Do the Phillies need starting pitchers? Do you guys want to trade?
Well, that's what I was
Stroman?
going to ask.
You might-
Because they're going to be buyers for pitching.
Wait, what's that kid from Vegas? The second baseman that
Bryson Stott.
Stott.
for him, Giolito, straight up. Let's go.
Oh,
Make it
no
happen.
shot.
I like that kid's game. I think he's good.
Well, didn't Fids know him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fitz knows the
Know of
family.
him? Knows the
Yeah.
family? Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
Fids-
him talking about him
Yeah.
before he got drafted.
Fitz is our Vegas baseball
Our
plug.
Vegas guy.
He knows everybody out there, dude.
And he's the one that called Phillies for Harper early.
Yep.
And yeah, and then apparently there was who was going to trade for Stout. There was somebody that had when Philly really wanted Kimbrel. And he thought that they might have included him in a package deal because he was still a prospect at that time.
Right.
And now I would have absolutely loved
Now they
that
just have
deal.
both.
Yeah, and
Well,
now,
yeah. That was never going to happen. The White Sox only got AJ Pollock. They were never going to get Bryson Stott. I think that was more of a dream for Kevin because he just wanted him to play for the White Sox.
You just wanted him in Chicago, so we talked about him every week.
Yeah. So what are the White Sox seriously considering? You know, I know we get crazy rumors, but like, why Giolito?
Contract.
You get the best for him? Yeah,
contract. He's a free agent after this season, so it's either let him walk for nothing or sign him. And Giolito's doing that thing where he's like, I really want to stay here. I love it here. Bullshit, dude.
No. He did that a month ago. Did you hear his quotes after the last time? He's like, I mean, if they trade me, it's cool. Whatever.
Yeah, like, you got to do what you got to do.
It's part of the game.
Yeah, it's a business. Yeah, all that crap.
I'll tell you
that first quote in June was like, "Hey Sox fans, don't shit on me." And then this past week was like, "Yeah, I'm probably leaving. Fuck everyone."
Yep. Yeah.
So Philly media wants to. Dombrowski's like kind of whether it's true or not. I mean, he's talking about he wants an outfielder, and he wants an outfielder so that way he can, if Harper can play first, then he can put.
So let's talk about Gavin Sheets.
Gavin Sheets. I was thinking TA.
They're not going to move TA. They're really not.
TA in left.
I don't think he'd do that. First of all, unless Cody Bellinger, he could be on the marketplace after this game.
All right.
Price has got to be high, right? Well, no, he's on a 1-year deal.
Yep, and he's playing out of his mind right now.
As I said, Assad doesn't really strike out a lot of guys.
Yeah, White Sox are very good at fixing that problem. If you got a pitcher in a strikeout slump, throw him up against the White Sox.
Stroman, but they hit Stroman.
And also, if you have a pitcher making his major league debut, definitely pitch him against the White Sox. He'll go 7 with 2 hits and no runs. Does this guy have just on like regular glasses on? Like he doesn't have like the rec specs on or nothing? Like
they're just regular glasses.
Homeboy looks like
America's best eyeglasses.
When you gotta like be a relief pitcher at 8:30, but then you gotta go back to work at the library at 9. Like holy shit, dude.
He's still making rookie money, all right?
That is wild that he just has regular glasses on. That is not a strike. Oh! Stop calling that.
That was a good pitch, Nuke, right? That was a good frame job.
Oh my god.
By the catcher.
He has been brutal.
Respect the human element, Zoe.
How about at what inning do we start talking about bunting?
Remember those debates?
When Fids comes back.
Kill the bunt. Look at everybody bunting now. Love it. Sacrifice.
Zach Remlard. Oh, Zach Remlard would be.
Yeah, you would be a big Zach Remlard guy, Nuke. They called him up from. He's like a 35-year-old minor leaguer. They brought up, and homeboy loves to bunt, like out of nowhere too. It's like not even close to a bunting situation.
Not being called from the dugout. It's just him.
Yeah, he's doing it on his own because he did it the one time and he fucked it up royally. And they asked Pedro after the game, like, "Why'd you call bunters?" Like, I didn't. I have no idea why he did that. But he's a gamer though. I'll give him that. He hustles. He's definitely one of those guys that realizes that this is probably his only shot in the show, and he's giving it everything he's got. He's had a couple big hits for the Sox, clutch hits. Not an outfielder though. They tried that. That went horribly wrong.
Oh
my god, that was bad. Woo, get through. Oh, Cody, bro.
So I'm out of season on the farm systems and prospects.
Oh, I can.
Who's loaded up that can? Yeah, well, who's loaded up that's ready to
Arizona's got a really good farm system. Baltimore has a just ridiculous farm system. Dodgers have a good farm system. They're very deep on arms, and catchers. Weirdly enough, 2 out of the Dodgers' top 5 are catchers. Which you very rarely ever see. Yeah. What's up, Missy?
Cubs, those are the top 3 according to Fangraphs.
Those are Cubs have a very good farm system. White Sox have like 2 good prospects in the entire system.
Yeah.
They got this kid though. You'd like Nuke. If you're bored, look up his highlights. His name's Noah Schultz. Big lefty pitcher. Oh, Nuke! I swear to God, I watched him. There was a lefty, and he threw this kid a breaking ball. The kid in the box literally turned around and ducked, and it broke in for a strike.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, the kid's got some
Nick, he's
skills.
6'9".
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Just,
my God.
just embarrassing guys at A-ball. I mean, it's
Yeah.
tough. Like they have
It's
no,
A-ball,
no
but yeah.
chance. They have
Was
no
he a
chance.
college guy or was he a
High school guy?
High school.
high school?
And he's local, so you know they're gonna pipe that story big time once he
Oh,
gets
yeah.
close.
Oh,
The White Sox best prospect is a kid named Colson Montgomery.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be taking the reins from TA. Shortstop, really good hitter for contact, but he looks like he's beefed up a little bit. He's hitting some homers now. He was hurt for an extended period this year. He just got back into it, but he's already back hitting bombs. Yeah, there you go. Noah Schultz is from Oswego. It's a western suburb of Chicago. That's pretty much it for the White Sox. As far as
I thought
prospect.
Brian Ramos was supposed to be right.
I'm not buying that shit.
All right.
It's this is their big thing in this game is they love the drone footage.
This is what Jerry Reinsdorf
Yeah,
spent
yeah.
his budget on.
They spent all their second baseman money on fucking. Or the White Sox did supposedly have a really good draft this year too. Everybody's pumped about the White Sox draft this year, so we'll see.
Well, they signed that high school kid who's 17 and he's 6'6", 240 pounds.
Yeah.
And then the other name, Jordan in the comments, George Wolkow.
That's the guy.
Okay, yeah, everybody's all hyped about that kid.
Yeah.
They got the pitcher from LSU that was out this year because he had Tommy John, but before he got Tommy John, he was a stud. The only reason why he dropped was because of the surgery. Who was their first round pick? Everyone's all about this kid. Shit, I can't think of his. Oh, the shortstop from Ole Miss.
Yes.
Jacob Gonzalez. Really weird swing for a lefty. Like it's such a long, like it's weird, but good fielders, got some pop. Played good in big games. Yeah, they're big on him.
Wow. Yeah, the draft has changed so much now.
It's insane. It's completely different.
Yeah, it's almost like they're trying to be like football, where it's like you get fewer rounds and then it's just a bunch of free agent signs. Like I don't get drafted in this format, but looking at like who they signed. Oh, Burley. Ooh. Oh, sorry.
Dude, you are.
Sorry.
That's strike three, Nuke. I'm gonna take your viewing privileges away. Oh, what's Big Boy gonna do here? Oh, Big Boy, he's out.
You see why I said Burley, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I was like, wait, where is he going? Why did he say Burley?
I thought he was gonna do a between the leg flip. The fact that Big Boy, I bet you if that was a cheeseburger, he'd get over there faster. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's definitely safe.
Clevenger bringing the vibes in the dugout.
No, he's witness protection.
Ooh, is he out?
No.
What a weird catch by Vaughn.
It's tough because he's coming from behind him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess the angle.
But so, you know, when there were a lot of rounds, teams would go heavy, and the White Sox always did this. I felt like they would go for the young kids. They go for high school guys. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I can't tell if that's good or bad.
Yeah, it's like Giolito looks like he's wearing the only clothes he has left because everything's in
Oh, fight him! That's true, though.
That's
true.
Lance just shook his head like, you don't want the smoke, Junior. Fucking.
Lance is a little long in the tooth. He's got some gray going on back there.
Lance, this is that. Oh my God, the stink.
It would be hilarious if he does get traded to Tampa Bay, and then you just see him with like just pitch black beard, dyes it
just for men the shit out of that thing.
Just for.
Yeah.
And then it sweats out.
Yeah. First of all,
like
all the cool guys have gray in their
Giuliani.
beard. All the cool guys have gray in their beard now, Nuke.
Hey, I'm right there with you.
The
last time I was on, you remember.
Yes, full beard. Oh boy. Okay,
here we go. A little rally here, 7-3.
Oh, there's the over. Bang bang.
You're welcome, everyone. That was the easiest over.
I am 2 for 2 on show bets when we do this.
There you go.
So
4 kids. Hell yeah! I'm surprised that whole beard's not gray.
The draft is so different now that I noticed. I was like, geez, they drafted a lot of college players.
Yep.
But I guess if you only have 20 rounds or so many picks, you want the guys closest to making it, impact players now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is still very different than.
and you're actually seeing it's a lot more of these kids in high school that are getting, heavily
name and
recruited.
likeness deals.
Yeah, and that NIL crap is huge. Stop it, Nuke.
Wait a minute. Is this? Wait. Don't say anything else, Nuke. Let me.
Could be 7-6 in a minute here.
I don't. I think it would have been a bigger reaction.
Nope, 7-6.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Nuke, you just.
Nuke, I knew it. What?
Oh,
This is. What's up with these former ball players? See, guys, for the Sox fans watching, it's not just Cubs fans. You got a former MLB player.
Oh, I thought he tagged that
Baseball
ball.
player here.
I thought he tagged. Lance thought he tagged that ball too. Lance just got 6 more grays in that beard.
I think Bellinger thought he got it.
Is this Nick Madrigal? Oh, no, never mind.
No, he's in AAA now.
They moved. What did we say about Mickey Madrigal?
I was a big fan.
He's only in AAA because he got hurt again.
He does this every season now.
Yes.
Where he gets hurt, he comes back, plays great, gets hurt like 2 weeks later, and goes back to AAA.
Yeah.
Well, he's 5'6". His body can't handle it.
Could be.
I asked that Nuke.
Mm-hmm.
People poo-pooed it.
Poo-pooed it.
Poo-pooed it.
Poo-pooed it.
It's just.
And then people are like, "Well, Altuve did it. Pedroia did it." That's like 2 out of like how many?
Exactly. Yeah, the average height in the major leagues is not 5'7".
No. Breaking news: people are still trying to correct me on my Lance Lynn tweet from this morning.
What did you tweet?
Because there's a
Joe Kelly with the creeper stash.
Oh, he does it all year. So Tampa Bay is probably going to trade for Lance Lynn, and the old saying, you don't trade with Tampa Bay because they always win the trade. And I used a poor choice of words, which I realize now was a poor choice of words. I said Tampa Bay is about to fleece the White Sox. There's 80 replies under that tweet, like, how can you get fleeced for Lance Lynn? He's fucking shit. I should have said the White Sox are going to lose this trade, or the White Sox are going to get embarrassed by this trade, or whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of people teaching me baseball today. No,
he put on so much weight, Zoe.
Oh, he did. Well, there was a whole Steve Sohn told him to eat a salad this year, and his wife took a picture of him eating a salad and tweeted it out, and it was a big thing, and it was funny. And Lance Lynn's a funny guy, but any other player would probably get all butthurt by it. Lance, you knew right away that picture was going to happen. Right away. You knew his wife was tweeting that shit out.
Oh, easy target. I mean, God,
he probably lost 15 to 20 pounds tonight. It is still 88 degrees outside in Chicago right now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, what is that? Okay, wait.
They hit him.
Ooh. Take him out. This is like John Lackey. Remember when John Lackey was hitting everybody back in 2017 against the Sox?
That didn't hit him.
I remember that.
Oh, he would have got the runner at 2 too.
That's when Hawk Harrelson just went off his rocker on TV.
Bro, Lance looks like he just got out of the pool. And now the Cubs.
It'd be a shame if Dansby.
Yeah, now the Cubs' hottest hitter's up.
Dansby Swanson.
What a great signing for the Cubs this offseason.
You watched him for a while in the NL East. What are your overall thoughts on him?
Exactly this. Exactly. Oh, I don't want him up right now.
Love that.
He'll suck for like every other, low pressure AB, but he'll do something here.
Clutch.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a clutch guy.
Pretty much.
Yeah, well, it was either him or Trey Turner for your Phillies. And
well, Trey Turner got benched today.
Oh,
from what I
damn.
Hear. He now I don't know if it was benched or given a day off, but 2 nights ago.
I'm hoping it's a day off.
Yeah. A few nights ago, he kicked the ball around a bit defensively.
People are still replying to that tweet. Good Lord. Sorry.
Well, if he gives up something here, though, you're going to get a lot.
Oh, I know. I might just delete the fucking thing.
You're right.
Or I'm just going to mute it.
Yeah, just mute it. You got to go mute conversation.
Don't delete it. Just double down. Make it worse.
Oh. Come on. Oh, shit. That would have been a sick out. Hold on. I honestly want to tell you how many notifications are on here. We are at 50 replies, 13 retweets, 210 likes.
Oh, 210
you got
likes.
people agreeing with you.
I know, but it's just so funny. The replies are all saying the same exact thing. It's like a word jumble. They just keep mixing up the words. and it's I feel like I'm being punked.
Good pitch.
Nuke, do not react. I know there's 2 strikes on him.
Close your eyes, Nuke. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Well, you can tell by my reaction.
I do like this big smile that you just made. Double play.
This is the best way. People should totally tune in to this because you're watching me watch the game. That's
right.
That's
before
the entertainment.
you can do it. You're in Philadelphia? How are you so far ahead? Are you watching it on the playback, or are you watching it on cable?
I'm watching it on TV.
Oh, well, there you go. Turn that shit off and watch it on playback and suffer like the rest of us. Yeah.
By the way, did you guys hear today that it's confirmation that there are aliens?
Yes. Yeah. How is that not a bigger story?
Because they don't want it to be.
And throw it about 3 or 4 inches off the outside corner.
All right, there you go.
Get a swing and a miss.
What does that mean?
How many aliens do you guys think you've talked to and had no idea?
A lot.
It's like we're living in MIB.
And that's exactly what he executed. And a big strikeout.
We have the biological matter.
Nuke, what happened to the clutch at bat?
Yeah, I know. The moment got to him.
Dansby Swanson, not clutch. Confirmed.
Not clutch, trade him. Carabas is right.
Trade him.
All these shortstops are trash.
Trade him for TA. That would be a trade.
So this guy for Chicago, Morel? He's a rookie, right?
Second year.
Wait, Nuke, what do you think of his eye black? What do you think of the cat whisker eye black?
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I think it's hilarious, but I think if you're going to do that, you got to be good. You can't even be an average player. You got to be good if you're going to do that.
Didn't he have like 16 home runs in April?
He's good.
When he came up, I think he had 12 home runs in like 2 weeks or something like that.
And now he's got 16 total, so he cooled off.
He was hot for 2 weeks. Brutal. I think that was a fake out. Wait, I can see the TV. I saw green. I saw green reflecting.
It's not a commercial.
Yeah, it's not.
Rope. Benintendi fell down. See, the defense never helps out.
Yes, sir.
The defense never helps.
I knew that was a hit because I saw the green reflecting on Nick's shirt. I'm like, the ball's hitting the outfield.
I don't know if that earns the eye black, but that was a rope. That was a good.
What are you talking about? That earned the eye black. That was a line drive.
That was a rope. What was the EV on that one?
Oh, Benintendi.
Only 90 miles an hour.
Oh, Lance pissed. He's like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Lance is like, I can't wait. He's probably in between innings. He's telling his wife to look up houses in Tampa and Redfin and shit. He's like, get me the fuck out of here. Like, I'm out, dude. See, but he didn't get hurt, which is good. And then this fucking perv comes out from the bullpen. Look at this clown. Mullet, crazy stash.
I don't think I've ever had the pleasure of seeing Sullen Zoe target his own teammates here, his own team.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this whole is a new realm for you. This whole playback thing. This is really cool that we can do this now, where we can have the actual game on, and being a Cubs Sox show and it being on the night we go live, it just made sense to do the game instead of a regular show. And probably because we also knew no one would be watching us if we did a regular show. So this is the only way we can get people to watch. But
good idea.
During the games, though, this is more how I am. It's different than when you're doing the show because,
I mean, hand up. Last week when the Cubs were playing the Nationals, they lost the first game. And again, these are like basically all must wins for the Cubs because if not, they're going to sell off. Second game, they were down 3-0 in like the third inning. And I was like, sell off all these fucking losers. Who cares anyway? They ended up winning the game 17-3. Mm-hmm. Like, during games, we're
different people.
Yeah. And I like to think of myself as a pretty, not hot take guy. But during games, all bets are off.
I like it. Because I came in to White Sox Twitter right at the moment where they were at the end of 2016, where they were like tear it all down.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's a lot of like,
and we were promised that
like
we were
bottom.
promised this glorious rebuild.
By the way, remember? I don't know if you guys remember. I went looking for it the other day when I texted you guys, and I was like, "Are they really considering selling? Does anybody?" I wrote an article about how these things aren't automatic to try and temper some optimism.
Yep.
And I called it like the Trail of Tears or something like that.
Oh,
and
man.
I couldn't find it.
Slightly
And it was
offensive
all
name.
about slightly offensive name. Yes, absolutely. Probably. It has one of those Disney.
Yep.
The
New
Disney
came-
pro.
Yep.
This was
This
written
language
for the
was
time.
never okay, but
Yeah.
we choose to use this as an educational tool
Yeah.
now, right?
New came back to get canceled.
Yeah. Anyway, the idea was that like the Reds did it, other teams did it, and it just never worked out. And I remember another White Sox blogger went at it and tried to dismantle it piece by piece.
Oh,
And didn't even give us credit. Didn't even like cite our story. And I remember writing them
Well,
a nice
Reds-
letter.
The Reds did get it right the second time around because the Reds
the
are
second time around.
arguably one of the most fun teams in baseball right now.
Oh, totally.
That Ellie De La Cruz is just an insane baseball player. He's a
He's
freak.
electric, isn't he?
He's an absolute freak. Did you see that game in Milwaukee the other night where he hit a ball and he got robbed? And so the scoreboard said at his next at bat, like, Ellie De La Cruz almost hit a home run in his first at bat. Like, the Milwaukee scoreboard's known for
like they
being
were
like
trying to troll him.
funny now. Yeah, they troll players. And then he almost hit it to the back windows of that stadium. I've never seen a ball hit.
450.
I've never seen a ball hit there in Milwaukee before.
Like
Wow.
the only home runs like that have been like Sammy Sosa at the home run derby.
When he was juiced up.
Yeah, when he was
Yeah.
juiced up and the balls
It
were
was-
all juiced up.
It was
The balls were juiced up and the bats were corked.
Yes. But he's so fast. He has an absolute cannon for an arm, and he hits absolute bombs. I don't
Well,
think we've ever seen a player like him before.
what is he, 6'7"?
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing about that is the Pittsburgh Pirates have O'Neal Cruz who's
Yes.
pretty similar.
He's
Yep.
like 6'10", but he
just
has
doesn't
no
know how to
idea
slide.
where the ball's going.
And he has
Yeah.
no idea how to slide because that's why he got hurt for the whole season because he slid into Sebi Zavala all fucked up.
Dude, the White Sox do not look like they have a clue how to play baseball.
No, they don't.
Sebi Zavala just randomly threw the ball to Yo Moncada at third,
Oh, that's a shame.
and it was like, wow.
So wait, that's a drop third strike.
Yep.
Oh my
Run scored.
goodness.
Double whammy there.
This is a very White Sox game right now. Dirty pitch.
Dirty pitch, yeah.
Oh wow.
Sabby can't be doing that. You can't be hitting 140.
No.
Do the White Sox still have Yaz?
Yes.
Yeah, he's somewhere in there.
But he only sometimes catches now.
And he plays first base every once in a while and DHs, and he's been okay. Most scored in a game 30.
Oh
White
boy.
Sox 17, Cubs 13. Oh boy.
Wait, Jan Gomes?
Yeah,
guy's still
Nationals
playing?
legend.
He's still playing.
He's still kind of decent.
About to hit a tank right now too.
By the way, is Napoli
First base
first base coach?
for
Yeah,
the Cubs, yeah.
yeah.
I think he was
Legend.
brought on right after Ross was hired.
Makes sense. How do Cubs fans feel about Ross?
Oh, it's been brutal this year.
Yeah, it's
Like
up
this was
and
supposed to
down.
be the year that, like, you know, the games mattered more after not really having a competitive roster past couple years, and just some of his moves are just atrocious.
Is this his
Yeah.
third year?
This is now his fourth year. His first year was 2020.
His lineups are a bit questionable. Like tonight, having Dansby Swanson bat 6, he's like the hottest hitter they got in the lineup. That's kind of brutal.
They've been, I mean, it's been brutal. They started the year with Eric Hosmer. I mean, that
Yeah.
wasn't as much his fault, but
I think he overthinks things.
Mm-hmm.
well, he's the same way. Zoe, you were saying with starting pitchers, Grifol leaves them in too long.
Which,
He
yeah.
lives in relievers too long. It's like, yo, this guy doesn't have it. You can take him out.
Yeah. I was actually pleasantly surprised to see Pedro pull Lance in the 5th.
Yeah. I mean, maybe.
So he has a pattern of just leaving guys in too long?
Oh, no, it's so aggravating. Like, you can see the pitchers clearly, like, just struggling to get through an inning. And it's like the 6th, 7th inning, their pitch count is around 100. You're like, just go take him out. My 2-year-old screaming at the TV, take him out. Everybody can see that you should take this guy out. He's a big let him finish the inning guy.
I think it happened back-to-back games against the Giants, right? With Kopech and Lance Lynn. Both guys gave up like 4 or 5 home runs. It's like the 5th inning, and they're still out there. It's like, hey, you can like take these guys out.
He needs to lose that mentality. If he's still the bench coach or the manager next year, he needs to lose that mentality of he needs to finish the inning.
Dude, the way this season has gone, I really do think there's a chance that he might be one and done.
There's a very good chance of that.
And they're just like, hey, Montoyo, you're up, man.
Yeah, there's a very good chance he's one and done.
We call up Rick Renteria, have him back.
Yeah.
He'd hang up.
He sure would.
He'd be like a scorned like ex-girlfriend. Like, you could have had this.
He must hate Chicago. Hate it.
Oh, he got jobbed both times, but he got a couple million out of it, so I don't think he's that mad. But he got worked both times.
I still do wonder, if there isn't the COVID season, if that was a regular baseball season, how it would have changed. Like if he would have actually gotten a regular, like full 162 with a good roster, would that have changed their mind?
I don't think so.
In 2020?
In 2020, yeah, because they were good. They got to the playoffs, but
that was supposed to be when they were supposed to be peaking, right? Like 2021.
Yeah, that was like the start of it. Yeah, 2021. Like if they get a full season and who knows, maybe they end up winning the division. Like, would that have changed?
I don't think so because I felt like you guys said it, and just like it was like Jerry wanted his friend to be the coach, manager.
Yeah, that's what it ultimately was.
It was like, why the hell do you want to bring him back? And I don't know if I was. He was hired in 2019, wasn't it? 1920?
21. After 2020.
After 2020?
Yeah. It wasn't his fault at all. Oh
no.
We can't be hitting guys when we're up.
Oh, he caught it.
That hurt.
Yeah, I think Joey Cora, isn't he like the third base coach for like the Pirates or something now?
I think so. That's what I remember him from.
Oh, right on the wrist. Oh no, okay. I thought he got it in the wrist.
Man. Yumper's been on the Cora bandwagon for a while.
Yeah, Joey Cora has always been that guy. I like Joey Cora. Fellas, I'm gonna go check the weather real quick. I'll be back in a minute. Talk amongst yourselves.
Let's hope there's no flooding anymore. So wait, no. So pitching, so is it bullpen help or in the rotation for the Phillies?
For the Phillies? I think it's both.
Both?
They've got.
Do you guys have a good farm system? Like, are there?
That's what I was trying to figure out. We had this kid Andrew Painter, but he's getting Tommy John, and he could have been the guy. He was the closest top prospect to being in the league this year.
Yeah,
and then I saw a headline that there are like 4 or 5 pitchers down in AA, but I don't know if they're top prospects or if they're just having a good season. That's why I'm curious. I don't know what we really have, what the Phillies have to deal and what people need. Because, I mean, knowing the White Sox players, I don't know. I'd be, kicking the tires on anybody that the White Sox want to deal.
Yeah, Giolito would be great. That would be it.
Giolito would be. But I wonder who's going to need him more, and who's willing to part with a rental. I mean, the Phillies could afford a rental, I think.
Right.
So that might be a good move. I mean, in my mind, I see pitching as a Phillies need rather than an outfielder. But like I said,
I know the last time you were on, I think that was end of May. We talked about Schwarber a little.
Yeah.
How do you feel about? Because I thought he was going to be better, and he's still hitting home runs, but man,
I don't know. Again,
like you guys have too many DHs playing in the outfield.
We do, yes, exactly. But we just brought up this rookie, Johan Ruiz. I don't know. Center fielder had a good debut, playing pretty well. They have Jake Cave, who I think he played in Milwaukee for a little while. He had a good night tonight, but he's kind of like one of those like fill in for a little while,
like an up and down guy.
Starter, yeah. Somebody texted me and was like, "Hey, what about Juan Soto?" I'm like, "Oh, you think that?" I don't know if anybody can.
Yeah, what about?
I'd love to have him.
That's
but
a tough trade.
Yeah, that's a tough one to make. Because I think he's still got 2 years.
Yeah,
he's the rest of this year and next year, I think. Yeah. And I don't think San Diego's going to move people, are they?
I don't think so. All I've been reading from the top insider guys is that they're not selling. They've spent so much money.
Yeah, you're
that committed. I mean, they could theoretically, Blake Snell, starting pitcher, he's been fantastic. Mm-hmm. They could probably get a decent prospect for him, maybe. But the expectations are so much, and then their GM, Preller, is a madman. He might just go out there and be like, fuck it, I'm trading for more guys. By the way, the Cubs have just come back, and they've tied it 7-7. The White Sox, as I've written about, and as I've said, and this wasn't just me being a Cubs fan hater since April, this is just a bad baseball team. Nuke, you've seen it in this inning.
Yes.
They are just a bad team.
This is bad. There's just so many mistakes.
So I see the White Sox are being the White Sox.
Yeah.
I was just talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still ridiculously humid outside for those wondering.
Okay.
Are you guys in that heat dome in Chicago?
Right now, it's like 100 degrees outside, Nuke. I'm not even kidding. And it's all humidity, too. The air is like...
the worst kind of hot.
Thicker than a girl in a Sir Mix-a-Lot video. It's...
Hey, Zoe, you went to college in Florida, right?
I did.
Central Florida?
Yes.
So UCF?
I spent a lot of time on that campus. I didn't go there, though.
Oh, okay. Well, I just went, I was down in Florida.
Your kids aren't college age. You weren't looking at schools.
No.
I was going to say, that would make me feel so old, dude. There's no way.
No, but we took our 7-year-old daughter went to some dance thing down there. So.
Oh, you're a dance dad now, bud?
Oh, I'm a total dance dad. Oh, yeah. I am all in on it. I love it.
You in the crowd doing the moves because you know the routine? like half doing the moves? Kind of, yeah.
No, I just wear the shirt that says dance dad across the back.
Oh, that's solid right there.
So, but
from the dog. Sorry.
The last
terrible call. It should be 3 now.
The last thing I wanted to do in the summer is be in Florida, right? Have you ever spent a summer in Florida?
Many, actually. I barely came home when I was in college there, and you would go outside and smoke a cig and then run back inside.
I'm surprised you could light the cig because it was so humid.
Yeah,
just like this damp thing just melting in front of you.
It was brutal. We got a benches clearing brawl in the Rangers-Houston game.
Ooh, really? I love that. That's a good rivalry now.
See, Drew is my guy, keeping me up to date on around the league.
Dude, Zoe, your thoughts on Joe Kelly?
Oh my goodness! See, why is he still pitching?
3 batter minimum.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, to his credit, he got a strikeout. He struck out Master.
This is brutal.
How do you blow a 7-3 lead?
I mean, Joe Kelly looks like he's about to move 4 kilos.
Well, let's talk about, because I went down the rabbit hole looking for my prophetic article about
guy's coming in. Oh boy.
My guy, Bummer. He's going to get a ground ball booted by team.
Wait a minute. I happened to be looking through all my old articles on Sports Mockery, and there was a former White Sox pitcher that was arrested with 4 kilos of cocaine.
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
What's his name? Esteban Loaiza.
Esteban Loaiza.
Yeah. That dude was in deep with the cartel.
He was like
Mexico,
a kingpin,
man.
dude.
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
No. Okay, quick side story. You brought him up, and this is, it's creepy, but it's one of my favorite stories whenever anyone brings up Esteban Loaiza. He was married to a popular Mexican artist. She sadly passed away in an airplane crash. It was like a private plane crash. Accidental, yes. Afterwards, it came out that he was sleeping with one of her daughters. Like, it wasn't his daughter.
Okay.
He was like basically having an affair with one of her daughters from a different marriage.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
What a stand-up. So what happened was Aroldis Garcia hit a grand slam to make it 13-3 Rangers, and apparently he was talking that thing rounding the bases. And this is a weak bench. Like, the best thing though in baseball, without a doubt, is watching pitchers and catchers run in from the bullpen during fights. Because they're just like, here we go again, shit. And they got to, like, truck in, and they want nothing to do with this, but if they don't go, they won't hear the end of it. And they're just like, oh, Joe Kelly got hurt doing that this season.
This season?
Running in from the bullpen, he got hurt.
I think he, like, tweaked his groin or something.
Yeah.
So I told you guys a story of rule number 1 when I showed up to my assignment, right? Didn't I tell you the story? That is rule number 1. I showed up to my assignment, and I met the manager, and he was like, "We have 2 rules. Rule number 1 is if we ever get in a brawl, you better not be on the bench." I was a little surprised that he even had to say it.
That's true.
But he was "That's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is don't air your dirty laundry out in the media." But
yeah, I can't believe this is only the 5th inning.
Dude, yeah. So, we're strapping. We're going to go on like a 5-hour game.
Yeah. Oh, I got to call the boss. Tell him I'm going to be a little late
tomorrow. By the way, not unpopular opinion, but an opinion that you would never think that I like.
You like the pitch clock.
That I would have. I love the pitch clock. I think I told you that in May, though.
Yep.
But I'm also a huge fan of putting a runner at second in extra innings.
That surprises me more than the pitch clock.
Surprising. Yeah.
Pitch clock, I'm on board with 100%. Fitz is the anti-pitch clock guy for our show.
Oh, well, he hates all.
I'm surprised he's an anti-pitch clock.
He just, if it's not from 1908, he doesn't think it's good.
You said the same thing about me.
Yep.
3 years ago.
Oh yeah, you guys are birds of a feather, man.
See, so Aaron Bummer's good. Who do you want for the Cubs for Aaron Bummer? Who do you want?
Morel. If he's that good, give us Morel for him. We'll put him in right field.
Morel is good.
By the way, now that I'm back on the tweeter,
don't get canceled.
Don't get canceled. Yes.
Yeah.
I saw a blast from the past. Ashley Rodon is still tweeting things about baseball.
Yeah. Carlos got his first win in Yankee pinstripes tonight.
Okay. I saw her tweeting, and Jose Quintana was pitching for the Mets.
Yes.
Yeah, he's still kicking, man. He's collecting checks.
Jose Quintana.
Remember how much we loved him
annoyingly
for a day.
Good after he left the Cubs.
Yep.
Because he was a massive disappointment after 2017, and then he
had
like a sub-3 ERA or something.
And he always had the weight of being the guy they traded Eloy and Cease for.
Yep. And Eloy and Cease are...
Someone tweeted out, I think you could have watched all of Oppenheimer during the top of the 5th inning.
That's a good line.
That's probably true.
That 5th inning was an hour.
I think it legitimately was.
There were 2 pitching changes.
Yep.
You can go back and see. It started with Stroman in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah.
Right? Not being able to get out of it.
I've been on for about an hour, and I think I came on in the 3rd.
Brutal.
Or fourth. So back to managerial decisions.
Oh.
So if Griffel's one and done, who do you go to?
Alden brought up a good point today in our little chat, though. If the Brewers fire Counsell, I could see him being a White Sox guy.
So that one's weird. It's either one of two things. I've tried to dive into Brewers Twitter to see what they were saying. And I mean, he entered 2023 like as lame duck manager.
Oh, Jake.
But apparently, the Brewers did approach him, and they're like, "Hey, let's talk contract." But Counsell was the guy who was like, "Let's just hold off." So people are either thinking, one, he wants to take a break, which weird. I think he's still pretty young.
Okay, hold on. That was a strike that he didn't call.
Yep.
Which is wild, because that was a beautiful pitch. But go ahead.
There you go. We're even.
No, we're definitely not even.
Two.
Joe Kelly
looks
looks
speculating.
like Joe Kelly looks like he's packing his shit.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he got sent.
He got traded back to LA.
People think that Counsell might go to the Mets and join the former Brewers president up there. He's with the Mets now.
I could see Counsell being a White Sox guy, but I don't really know too much about his managerial style. I'm not that big into the Brewers like that.
Well, he was the guy that pretty much started the opener, right? He started that whole thing.
He is credited
so it was
for
like
that. Yes.
The Rays and then him. He's done a great job of maximizing. I mean, he's basically done Moneyball.
He's a little unorthodox, yeah.
Yeah, where the Milwaukee Brewers, he's gotten every last ounce of talent from all those guys. Which
now he sounds very much like a Jerry guy.
Yeah, because the Brewers, I mean, I know they spent money on Yelich, they signed Lorenzo Cain, but it's not like they've went out there and gotten like huge free agents.
I'm trying to think outside of Yelich and Cain if I can even think of anyone that they picked up.
But they had some prospects hit, right? Didn't they? I'm trying to think when they went on that run.
The organization has done a good job with the prospects, too, as of late. I mean, the pitchers, Burns, Woodruff.
Right. But for years, though, before them, they had no starting pitching.
But didn't they have Hader? Didn't Hader
They had Josh
Hader. Josh Hader.
And then they traded him. That was the big trade last year that everybody was like, what are you guys doing?
Jesus Aguilar.
Hey, he had a couple strong seasons. I mean, I'm telling you, they've taken guys who, like, you look them on paper, they're like, all right, mediocre guys. And, I mean, they've been more competitive than the Cubs in the past 4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
What I would put in the pros column for him getting to the White Sox is the way he handles a pitching staff.
Yes.
Because the White Sox have not had that.
And, like, what they do is, like, they've definitely taken the approach of we're not going to mess around going with guys in the, like, third time through the order. Like, so he'll take out the guy early.
Right. Which I'm all about that action.
But at the same time...
Oh, that hurt. You know that hurt. Oh, that hurt a lot. He's like, oh, it doesn't hurt that much. Yeah, that hurts a lot.
It's a fastball.
That hit him right in the sweet spot, too. Oh,
that was. Hey, how about you call strikes, buddy?
Yep. What's that movie, Longest Yard, when he throws the football? Yeah. You're gonna call it fair game from now on? Yep. Wet Willie. Yeah. That was a kneecap. That was brutal.
Yeah. That would hurt me watching it on the replay.
Yeah.
See, I don't.
Look at this ugly stat, Waldo. You bring this up all the time.
Yeah.
What?
The White Sox keep getting out-homered.
At home.
That is a bad stat.
Yeah.
That's 2 years in a row that's been that bad.
Yep.
See, I don't. So back to Counsell. I don't see Counsell as a fit for the White Sox. That ball was scolded.
Does he play small ball? Is that why?
No, he's a little unorthodox, and you got a roster.
That's the part. The roster is just.
Woof.
Well, I have evangelized about how to anyone who will listen about how awesome
That's
I
109
think
miles an hour off the bat.
yeah, he absolutely pissed on that. How great I think the White Sox roster is because it's so versatile. You can play long ball, you can play small ball, but individually they're great, but they're not. They they do not play well as a team.
Yeah.
Maybe Council's that glue guy that can figure it out.
Well, the other part about that is that they have like 5 guys who play out of position on most nights. They have first baseman playing right field.
Why is Berger at second?
Because they got nobody else who's good.
Where's my boy Leori?
Leori he is living like a king.
Where?
He got DFA'd back in spring, and he's still going to make another like $6 million next year.
He got DFA'd?
Yeah.
He was like the mainstay of that roster for like 8 years, right? He was the most consistent.
I think he was the longest tenured guy this year.
After Brady was let go. And they ripped that Band-Aid off quick. Like it wasn't even. They pulled the trigger on that.
And the guy who replaced Hanser Alberto, where the hell is
he? He's right next to him on the jet skis.
Just making a few million less though. That's the thing.
Just cashing checks.
Lurie made out like a king.
Just cashing checks up from the White Sox.
But that guy, Leori, played every position. That was back when like Avisal Garcia was still a prospect. Who was the guy with the mustache? The first guy with the mustache.
Saladino.
Tyler Saladino. He was in the.
That's 2 Tyler Saladino mentions in one show. This is getting a little bananas now.
And who was the other guy? The other Yolmer Sanchez.
Yolmer.
Gold Glove winning Yolmer Sanchez, who couldn't hit water throwing a rock in the ocean.
That was back. Man, Leuri was holding the ship together when we were on Mancada watch.
Yep. Leuri last year statistically was like the worst player in baseball.
Yeah. Hey, that's good enough to hit 3 and 4.
Nicky Delmonico, Danny
Nicky
Farquhar.
Delmonico.
Yeah, Nicky's a Double-A coach now. Polka's I think he's in the Red Sox system. He's in the minor leagues.
Yes.
Still something like that. He spent a lot of time in Korea.
Yeah, but no, he got back and he was actually, people were saying he might get called up. I don't know if he cooled down, but he was hitting really well.
Oh man, those are some names. That brings you back.
Takes you back.
No, especially Tyler Saladino. I remember specifically. I wrote about when did the White Sox make a whole bunch of moves after 2015 or after And people were like, well, Sox can be competitive. They made some moves here and there. I think they traded for like Brett Lowry or something.
Lowry, yes. That's when I came in.
But I think the main point was like too many, I felt, Sox fans were kind of optimistic about the 2016 White Sox, which is funny because the first 6 weeks they're in first place, I think.
Although, here's a little stat for you from Jesse Rogers. Tonight is the second time in Marcus Stroman's career he's given up at least 7 earned runs in fewer than 4 innings pitched. The other was on June 19, 2016. He was on the Cy Young track with his first 16 starts this year, a 2.28 ERA with a 191 batting average against. His last 6 starts, he has an 8 ERA with a 3.08 batting average against.
That's exactly what I was telling you guys right before the game started.
That's Stone Cold's music.
Nope, that's the music.
That's Stone Cold's music. Internet celebrity himself.
Well, let's see if the internet's working.
Yeah, is it working? I'm cautiously optimistic here.
I don't know, but your picture's on fire somehow.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's dark as shit in Jefferson City in the car I'm in right now, so I didn't bother turning on the camera. But...
No, you're good. Have you been watching this?
No, I just turned it on.
Oh, buddy.
I saw Joe Kelly walk 2 guys in a row.
Yeah, to make it 8-7. You got a bummer home run because he's a good ass second baseman. Bad take, so suck it, Mitch. Lance Lynn did okay. Defense let him down. Ben Tenney and Luis Robert bobble balls in the outfield that cost extra bases and extended innings. Sebi needs you though, bud. Sebi needs you big time.
Sebi's struggling. struggling right now. I know he's getting harder and harder to defend.
Those are two tough pitches to lay.
Sevy needs you big time. 8-7 right now. It's only the top of the sixth. So you might be home from work, and this will be in the eighth inning.
Yeah, honestly, I'm near the top of the 10 o'clock show, so I can get off that pretty quick.
The fifth inning took like 4 days.
No, I looked it up right now. The White Sox posted the Jake Brigger home run, and then the end of the end of the top of the fifth inning, and it was 49 minutes.
That's wild.
Close to an hour of one inning of baseball.
In the pitch clock era, you do not get hour-long. Yeah, you do not get hour-long innings anymore.
I'll tell you what, though, and now, mind you, the Sox do suck, so that was part of the factor. But that was like one of the first times I've watched a full Cubs game. The Cubs look like buyers to me, like yesterday.
What have I been saying?
They're stealing bags. They're hitting home runs. They're exciting.
They have arguably the best middle infield in baseball.
Change the name, Mitch. You're Northside Mitch. Let's go.
Yeah, let's not go that far. No. Now with K-Fids is shit talking in the chat all of yesterday. And I told Zoe this too. I'm like, this is why it's a rivalry. Like, this is why I cannot stand the Cubs. I have nothing against the players. The fans are a bunch of asshats.
Yeah. Fizz was lighting up the inter-show chat yesterday with memes during the Cubs shellacking of the White Sox. And I'm sure he's chomping at the bit at whatever event or dinner he's at to get back so he can jump on right now and just try to talk about it.
That guy goes to more events.
That's what his wife does, though. She's like she's like one of the top dog PR people in Vegas, which...
Why are they bringing Fids then? If it's PR, they can promote the brand.
He does a lot of the camera work.
Yeah, he does like a lot of the legwork.
Yeah.
Good for Fids.
Yeah, man. I heard she's making some bank too.
I mean, Kevin is turning into like a mover and shaker in Vegas.
Oh yeah, that's how he knows everybody. His wife's out there taking shots with people from Vanderpump Rules and shit.
Like he's gonna have like scout seats for the A's team that's gonna move.
That's why he's such a big advocate for the Oakland A's.
Yes,
because he has. I mean, he's in the fucking locker room if that happens. Now, Seiya should get 2 more up and in pitches right now. Nothing else.
Counts.
Good eye. This is what a pro hitter looks like.
Aaron Bummer.
You're missing, dude. You're missing. Up and in against
We
this
need
guy.
a couple Bummer strikeouts to boost that trade value. So I was thinking about it. Like,
Aldo wants him on the Cubs.
I do.
Well, like, he's kind of like, he's got stuff. His stuff's filthy. Like, the sinker, like,
Cubs
you know,
will
it's
fix
there.
it.
The problem is he walks too many guys. But if you look at the
That's what I
strikeout numbers, they've been good.
That's what I said. I said my biggest knock on him is the walks as he's walking a guy.
But with the team control, you package him with one of the starters that's a rental, and all of a sudden you're getting a pretty good return.
Bummer and Gio for a haul from the Reds. Let's go.
We'll give you can have Morel for that.
Missy, what are you confused about? She hit us with a in the comments. I think she's mad that Mitch isn't showing his face.
We're only seeing a monster.
Well, this is also my work laptop. I don't know if it'll let me on here. Let's see. I'll see if I can disable it. Oh, there we go.
Hey, what's up? You don't have air conditioning at work either?
No. Well, I've been working since 11 today. I had to come in and anchor the noon show. Then I was at this house party.
Another stolen base.
Yeah, it's a hell of a package I got for $5, though. Let me tell you, that's some big J journalism they got.
That is.
Is that the name of your new porno, Mitch?
Apparently, the report on the White Sox is just steal whenever the fuck you want.
Yes,
that's pretty much what.
That's been the MO for a while.
I love how Mitch's square is still on fuck.
Yep. I don't know how that happens. I think everybody's hitting the fire emoji under your picture, and so let me cool you off. If I hit the cold button, nope. I want to see if it makes you.
He did not sleep last night.
Let me see if it makes you cold. Fire and ice.
Create a tornado.
Fire and ice. Well, Missy, just go ahead and rewatch the 5th inning. You'll probably knock out real quick.
All right, this is the classic Pinwheels and Ivy jinx. Back-to-back at bats for Swanson.
I just got an
with a
alert
runner in
that
scoring
said-
position. He strikes out.
I just got an alert that said, "You've been iced." That must have been a cold take. What the fuck? playback is trashing me.
Got him. That's hilarious.
Mitch getting dumped down by AI.
Put the camera back off.
Well, now Zoe's on fire. Oh,
That's funny as hell, dude. Oh boy. I can hear someone's mouse clicking at an alarming rate. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Nuke. You did miss some serious dad jokes earlier in the show between me and Nuke.
Dang.
Yeah, they were
Run them back.
But you know,
I missed 15 runs. I missed the dad jokes. This is not
I'm on fire. I just got a notification, and you're on fire. Enjoy your 30 seconds of glory. That means that's why my picture's on fire. Mitch keeps getting nice.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, so Nuke, you had a question about farms. My guy Ian's in the chat now. Ian knows the White Sox farm system better than anybody I know. So if you got any questions about prospects, that's your guy.
I know. Ian, who do the Phillies have that you would be okay trading Giolito to?
There you go.
If anyone.
There you go. And Ian, do you have a scouting report on a kid named Matt Anuko?
No, jeez. It's easy. Just go to my Twitter profile.
Yep. Some people said he was the next Robin Yount.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer. I was a big Robin Yount guy when I was a kid.
Who's Robin Yount?
You. Someone hit you with the snowflakes after that. That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Ice cold.
I will give the Cubs showed up tonight swinging out of their shoes. Every at bat this entire game, they're up there looking for the home run ball.
That was the major reason why I said both sides was going to be over. Because we know Lynn, he's throwing fastballs, he's throwing cutters.
Yep.
They're over the plate. You got to swing.
Yeah. Oh, Mitch, the show bet tonight was the over. It was 9 runs. We're now 2 for 2 on show bets.
Ooh.
Yeah, the last show bet we did, Nuke, was we put money on Aloy hitting a home run, and he hit a home run when we did this.
There you go.
Against the Angels, right?
That's a good show bet.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Angels, where's Shohei going?
He's
apparently nowhere.
They made a big stink about it this afternoon, Nuke, that they're not trading him.
That
makes no sense, right? Thank you. That's exactly what I said, dude.
I was going to say the opposite.
It makes no sense. He's going to walk for nothing now.
Where's he? Do you think he goes?
Nuke, people are doing their homework on you now in the comments.
Oh, no.
Matt Nuke, 2006, 36th round, Rowan University.
There it is.
Look at my guy, Bummer. Clutch.
Where are the chats on here?
It should be on the right side. There should be a button in the top right corner that you can push it out, I guess.
Nope. Okay, maybe I got it.
Yep. Jim Miller, also known as the guy that killed Tupac, is looking you up right now. You should kind of be worried a little bit.
The guy that killed Tupac.
You should be nervous.
Nope.
Mitch, did you trash Zoe's take about the Rays fleecing the Sox to win?
That's a good take. They fleece everyone. With the Tampa Bay Rays, who did they get? And I like the trade. Who did they get?
And Aldo, so I tweeted under that tweet, like, hey, did you guys know that Lance Lynn stinks and Tampa Bay is not that good at trade? And the first reply I get to that is, well, seeing as how you're sending out condescending tweets. It's like, oh, my God. I can't win. Ian likes a kid named McGarry, but he doesn't think Gio's enough for him.
Ooh.
See, with Bummer, though.
Yeah, you sweeten the pot a little bit with Bummer. Maybe sprinkle in a little Gavin Sheets.
I like Bummer, a Nebraska alum.
I just wish he didn't walk everybody.
Do you know who Aaron Bummer is comparable to? I was looking at the stats.
Matt Anuko?
No, pitcher. Because he's such an extreme ground ball pitcher, and he does have a great strikeout rate.
Dallas Keuchel?
Jake Arrieta?
Zach Britt.
An extreme strikeout rate.
Zach Britton?
Zach Britt. They're both extreme ground ball pitchers like Zach Britton in his prime. And then Aaron Bummer. It's just Aaron Bummer's ERA this year is trash because, he has walked more guys. But the defense, as we've seen tonight, is trash behind him.
Yep.
You know why? Because Jake Berger's at second base.
No, it wasn't Berger. It was your Gold Glove center fielder and the guy you gave the biggest contract to for his defense in left field.
Do you think the White Sox, when they signed Benintendi, they're like, hey, he's won a Gold Glove. He's a great defensive outfielder, guys. And then just ignored all the metrics.
I remember when we wanted him in trade deal.
They're like, we better step up our game and stay out. A lot of free base hits. Berger on the right side of the field. Now they're making a bunch of errors.
Pretty much.
All right, so the White Sox are going to have a chance to score here.
Oh, this guy sucks?
He was great for like a month and a half, but in July he's been rough.
So far, every time you've said that, it's come to fruition.
I mean, look at that first pitch. Benintendi, I can already see it's going to be a leadoff walk.
In all fairness to Berger, he did actually play pretty well yesterday at second base.
Bad take.
I hate to say it.
Bad take, though.
Hey, you know what? You cut off the best part of the video. Where I'm
yeah,
saying.
you did. You did cut off the best part of the video.
I did.
Nuke, it was probably one of my funniest moments ever on the show. I said, you know what? I'm at a point where I think Jake Berger should play second. And without even missing a beat, Mitch completely deadpan goes, bad take, so. Bad take. It was... I tried not to laugh at it, but yeah, it was
like immediately. You didn't even get the word base out.
Finish the sentence.
Yes, that's bad take.
That's a bad take, though. That's a bad take. And now look at him turning two, razzle dazzle out there, hitting home runs.
Razzle dazzle, good footwork.
He does not look like a second baseman. He looks so out of place.
They got to put Moncada back at second, and he had a quote the other day saying he'd be willing to move back to second if he needs. That makes more. They got it backwards.
I'm surprised he said he'd go back to second.
He's a team guy.
Yeah.
There's something else going on there.
Yeah, he's got half a vertebrae apparently.
Yeah, he's probably like, I don't have to do as much if I play second. He hasn't played second base in 5 years, Jordan, but Berger hasn't played second base in, how old is Berger? 26?
Yeah. Well, I think he was in some AAA games, wasn't it?
Yeah, they did it once or
twice. Yeah,
twice.
but that was when they're like, all right, Jake, Rick's not going to do anything this offseason. Start fielding some guys.
What? That was a half-ass swing. Uh-oh. Did the
Why
Sox
does Lou Bob look so disinterested in
That's TA.
Wow, I'm ahead.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Fresh high school alumnus.
Since June 25th, Cody Bellinger's batting .421. Luis Arias is batting .299.
Decent.
Yes, Drew is now my Chris Kamka. He's just feeding me stats while we do this show.
I was going to say, so did his homework here today.
Right? Where are all these notes the past 4 years, though?
I thought we were all about facts here.
It's all, yeah, we are all about facts.
Oh, Nuke, Zoe still remembers that review.
I still bring it up. It's our one bad review we've ever gotten for the show, and I still bring it up.
What did we get criticized for blowing smoke? Being wrong or something?
We said a wrong
it's
stat.
Like a wrong stat. And they're like...
And then from then forward, it was always like baseball references up.
Yep. Yeah, the guy wrote the review and said, like, good show, laughed a couple times, but they like to be wrong about stats. I really wish they got their facts straight or something like that. It was easy guy. Yeah, I told my dad never to write a review again.
All right, like I said, Merriweather's going to look great against the White Sox lineup.
So,
easy peasy, 1, 2, 3.
To your question, Nuke, Luis Robert always looks like that, but if he touches the ball, it goes 108 miles an hour, and it's just effortless power.
Oh, yeah.
It's very frustrating, though, to, like, just watch him like that. It does look like he just doesn't care, but that's just how he is.
He beefed up, too. Put some weight on.
He hits the ball so damn hard, Nuke.
Well, he stopped eating Domino's and started getting some more protein.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we used to look for the workout videos with the Bane mask?
Oh, the Luis Robert Jr. thirst traps on Instagram.
Yes. And
the what?
TikTok.
His thirst traps, like just shirtless workout, flexing for the cameras.
Yeah.
Those are already workouts. He's just like dancing and rubbing his stomach. Like,
yeah, that's what it was.
it's Thursday.
Well, wait a minute. Breaking news from MLB trade rumors: the Dodgers have shown significant interest in Joe Kelly. Take him. I will drive
Oh my
him.
gosh.
I will drive him to O'Hare right now.
You know what's so funny about that is he wanted to re-sign with the Dodgers. Then I was
he
like,
wants.
yeah, nah, we're good.
He's an LA dude, man. He's a California guy through and
Just
through.
the fact they'd have to give up assets to get him when he wanted to go back there in the first
Yep.
place is just kind of funny to me.
The Dodgers farm system's so loaded though, they won't even notice it. Like they'll give him
Yeah.
like the 24th prospect out of their whatever, and they won't miss a beat.
I heard Boston traded Kike Hernandez back there.
Yeah, and he's already dancing in the dugout. Like the Dodgers are laughing at that trade, and then they just got Ahmed Rosario from the Guardians for Noah Syndergaard. How they got rid of Noah Syndergaard that's just mind blowing. He has been big ass.
Well, Ahmed Rosario has been shit too.
I know, but like I said.
Did you see his defensive stats?
What'd you call me, Drew? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, oh
Never
yeah.
mind.
You need that accent there, bud.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Bank is Chicagoland's trusted neighborhood bank and home lender.
So Missy said someone at the game said, "Come back to LA," and Joe Kelly's son said he wants to, but they won't take him. That's funny as hell.
Dude, the White Sox getting all your favorites tonight, Zo. Kendall Graveman on?
Kendall.
Yeah. I mean, look
Going
at
two buttons down.
I was gonna say, but he's glistening more than fucking Mitch in his condo. Like,
well, it's 97 degrees. I'm in a car right now.
I know it's brutal.
Does anybody know if Matt Davidson's available?
He's
Matt Davidson.
I think he's in Korea now.
He is in Korea, yeah.
He's still playing, huh?
Yep.
He's dominating.
His last press conference, he said he would definitely strike out Matanuco, no problem.
I remember all those articles I wrote, but I think I saw.
He had that game, the first game of the year
runs.
against Kansas City, where he had 3 home runs, and I was off. I was a Matt Davidson guy from that point on.
You were
Still
Matt
am.
Davidson fan club.
I still follow him on Instagram.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Flash in the pan.
Mitch, Drew was referring to Kike Hernandez dance in the dugout when he first got to LA today.
Right. I do. I'm not proud you have the AC on, actually. It's just not. And for the audio purposes.
Mitch, Yumper is so concerned about your air conditioning situation. It's awesome. He just said you could turn on the car and use the AC, but he actually, I'm not kidding. And sorry, Yumper, if I'm calling you out. Yumper texted me like, seriously, can we get Mitch some AC? Like, he looks so on there.
I'm concerned.
Go get one of those portable units from like Home Depot. They're like $1.50.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of, once we get back on doing more YouTube shows,
Oh yeah, you
maybe
can start
soon
tipping
we
us.
can tip. We can tip. Get some tips in for Mitch's AC.
I will vow right now.
Hey, the concerned appreciate it.
I will vow right now. The first $150 we get tipped will go to Mitch for AC,
Yes, I'm down.
and I will vote as Fid's proxy. He's down too, so that's
Let's
unanimous
go. decision.
The first $150 we get tipped when we go back to YouTube will go to the Mitch Gets Air Conditioning Foundation.
I think that'll help the ratings, but I'm not looking like I just came out of an oven.
I want to see Mitch wearing a hoodie when we're doing shows because it's so cold in that room.
Mitch, where are you? Kansas?
Missouri.
Missouri. Ooh.
I appreciate it, Missy, but they changed the rules, and we are now over 500 subscribers because you're all very beautiful people, and they moved the mark from 1,000 to 500.
Oh, so we're good now. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, we still need the watch hours. So everyone tuning in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You guys
Just
gotta
Get
before
a
you go to
playlist
bed.
going and just
Yeah.
play it all night long.
Before you go to bed, make a playlist of Pinwheels and Ivy shows and just let it rip while you sleep because we have to get a certain amount of watch hours for a week so we can get tips.
There's a strike on a swing.
But yeah,
All right.
I'm actually glad you said that, although, because I got to do that tonight.
I'll tell you what, it's a shame we're not doing the YouTube show this week because it would have been a hell of a NASCAR minute. There was 2 fights on pit road. Joey Logano
Save
called
it.
the truck driver a stupid son of a bitch. It was funny.
Well, maybe you film it and we just put it out as one of those YouTube shorts.
Maybe. Well, if the race this week stinks, I'll just talk about the one from 2 weeks ago. You guys would know the difference anyway.
That works.
There's a lot of drama.
What we got? What are we eating over there, Nuke? I just heard you do all your dishes.
I gotta head out. I'll be back in a couple minutes after I'm done with the show here.
All right, Mitch. Go get him, buddy. Tell him to turn up that AC a little bit.
Nothing like eating while you're on camera.
Nuke, have you ever done TV? No. Your journalism career?
No. I had to cover an event yesterday morning. So I work in hyper-local print journalism now. And it's a very different experience from what Mitch is doing. But occasionally, like what Mitch does and what I do cross paths. And yesterday morning, I showed up to this event.
Was it about meth heads?
No.
Then you don't do what Mitch does.
What does he report on?
That's Mitch's
type
beat.
stuff?
Meth head. Yeah.
Seriously, Mitch is like the new guy, so they make him do all the stories about like meth labs and like all this other crazy shit in Missouri.
Oh man.
Just like go to the most dangerous parts of the town and give us a minute and a half.
There you go, Mitch. Is this a bulletproof vest? No, it's cardboard, but you should wear it. Take it easy, Danny. Thanks for coming by, bud. Was it Nuke crunching in your ear that made you leave?
Dude, look at Graveman just trying to strike everyone out into your heart.
So Crochet got hurt again too?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
The White Sox were really good this year, Nuke, at bringing guys back just so they can get hurt again right away. It was awesome. It's super fun as a fan.
I think he got into 10 games in May or June.
It happened to Crochet. It happened to Liam. It happened to Moncada. It happened to Eloy. They love bringing guys back just so they can get hurt again. Yeah, Crochet was definitely not ready. You could just tell watching him. He just was not ready. And the White Sox have no like development system, so in 2020 when they drafted him, they're like, yeah, why don't we just skip all this shit and you can
so
go
I think he got.
I remember that.
He got on the injured list in like the middle of June. He was shut down for like a week or so. Then he got sent out on a rehab assignment, pitched 2 times, and then they announced, I think, last week that he just has shoulder inflammation again.
Yeah, they're actually going to change the name of the team to Chicago Inflammations because literally everyone on this team has had an TA, Moncada.
So you're about to be pissed.
It's laughable bad, remember?
It's pretty remarkable.
God. That was a strike. Is that why I was going to be mad, or is he about to hit a bomb?
No, it was that pitch. That should have been the inning.
So you're cheating now, too?
Yeah. Oh, well, Nuke was freaking me out.
God damn it.
He just can't be. Can't wait.
Whatever. We got Noah Schultz coming in 3 years.
No. I'm so psycho about the streams that because whenever you load it buffers for a bit, when it loads, and then I go on my phone. I'm like, I'm 10 seconds behind, and I try to sync it up to as live as I can get because I get annoyed.
So sometimes when I'm watching it on YouTube TV, if it's like a high pressure situation, I'll just go on Twitter, and I'll know.
Oh, gee. Well, okay, not gonna lie, I'll do that in the 9th inning of a close game. I'm like, just tell me the game's over. Just tell me the game.
That's what I'm talking. And I just look for the beat writers' tweets because they're at the game, so they're always the first.
They're ahead,
Let's say and the White Sox win 8-7. You're like, oh, thank God. Okay.
This is Eloy's time. Eloy's gonna hit a game time.
I still can't believe this game was 8-7.
Dude, we still have what? It's barely the bottom of the 7th.
Oh, it's gonna be way past my bedtime.
We're gonna get to close to a 4-hour game. I don't think either of these teams has been close to that.
Yeah, that'll be the lead tomorrow and all. White Sox and Cubs play longest game of MLB season.
Oh no, Sox on 35th. Great account, but they're having a rough couple days.
Oh no, what do they do now?
Well, I think it was on Tuesday. They tweeted out in the first inning how Kopech looked on point, or he was great. And then tonight they tweeted out the home run, or not the home run, but the big rally when the Sox got up ahead. And they put, imagine getting blown out by a team that's 41-61. And now they're down.
Yeesh.
I'm still not comfortable, by the way. Oh, one-run game? I mean...
Oh, no. With either of these teams, you can't... No.
We're not talking about, like, the 2015 Kansas City Royals with, like, 3 shutdown relievers.
Yeah, this game is not over until... according to my Twitter feed, though, a lot of White Sox fans are watching soccer now.
Oh, man. Well, sometimes you want to watch a winner. Actually, I think the United States was trailing.
I have no idea. It's tied.
Oh, there you go.
Drew's watching both. Yeah, I couldn't either, Ian. He says, imagine having any confidence in the Sox to tweet about them with arrogance. I said it when the White Sox went 2-0, up 2-0 in this game. Before the second run even crossed the plate, I go, I can't wait for the Sox to blow this lead.
Yeah, you did.
What's up, Healy? I see you sneaking in there in the comments.
Eloy going yard.
Is this a guess, or did you just see it?
Calling it.
Nuke's already in the bottom of the 8th inning. He's an entire inning ahead.
Can you imagine?
That would be...
Did you guys see what happened with what was it, the Angels and the Tigers broadcast? They like lost power, and then they were like, they eventually did the broadcast like with a walkie-talkie or something. Like the audio was terrible.
Could you imagine if you had like? Could you imagine if you had like $1,000 on that game and that happened?
Right.
Oh, I'd be fucking hot.
Falling apart.
Who's that ball guy? It looked like John Lester in the dugout.
I think that might have been Napoli.
I can't believe that.
You have 8 catchers on your team.
No, he's the first base coach.
I know, but he used to be a catcher, so it counts.
Well, Zoe, you said you're a big. I know that you're a big shoe guy. He always rocks Jordans, I think.
Okay, I mess with that.
Ooh, good pitch. I
mean,
mean,
feel like
this is gonna be a great delivery here.
I can't trust either of you.
Too much of that homer call.
99 miles an hour.
He throws hard. I'll give him that.
I mean, but how do you just watch that? Unless he was sitting breaking ball the whole way.
I mean, he must have, because that was
fastball
right there.
I mean, that's
look at Moncada.
That's right.
All right. Well, Nuke is still way ahead of me. God damn.
I like that Moncada did switch over to the neon look.
Well, that's when he got hot in Houston, remember?
It's working for Acuna, so... All right, I'll take that base hit. Let's go now. Put something together.
Oh, jeez, I'm nervous again.
Debo is still the first base coach. He was our roving outfield instructor.
And people, in the day and age now of the woke internet, people are not happy about Debo still being on the staff.
Really?
Yeah, Debo's got a pass.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I think he may or may not have.
He's got an anti-woke past.
I think he may or may not have witnessed a sexual assault.
Yeah.
Or was part of one.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Gotta get that.
Wait, when?
Back in the early 90s, late 80s.
Yeah. Nuke's like, it wasn't when I was there, right? Nuke's like, shit.
Nuke's like, wait, when?
Yeah, we should stop talking about my prospect days now.
How about Berger? That looks good.
All-star second base. He's like, wait, what if he just becomes Dan Ugla? Remember Dan Ugla? Shit
my
defender. God. And then, he would hit like 30 home runs every year.
Yep.
That could be Berger.
I feel like this is like the fourth
Brady
time.
Anderson.
Yeah, well, that was Royds. But
Dan Ugla.
I feel like that's like the 5th time we brought up Dan Ugla this season. Which
Dan Ugla, a good immaculate answer there.
Night Yumper. Yeah, Yumper. Where did Ugla play? Marlins and Braves?
Marlins and Braves.
Yeah, I think so. Marlins for the majority of his career.
Yeah, that's where.
This is good defense right here. Look at that. Ooh.
No look
He had
scoop.
like 20-inch forearms.
Yeah, Ugla was a beast, dude. Magical could have been an Ugla if he hit the weight room. And the roids.
It maybe grew like another 4 inches.
So the 5th inning was crazy long, but now I feel like we're flying through innings.
Yeah, it's been zipping by.
Well, that's because the White Sox are just rushing to the end of the game now.
Yeah, they just want this huge embarrassing failure to be over quick.
You have a way with poetry, a way with words, to make it just sound so bad and so good.
That's why I've been in sales for 15 years.
The Cubs from Tony Andraki. How about this stat? The Cubs have 9 stolen bases this week. It's the team's highest total in a 2-game series since 1907 against the Phillies.
Just play the White Sox, man. Just play the White Sox.
Oh, speaking of a team that, can do it all, and that's what the Cubs did on Tuesday night. It was the first time ever they had 4 home runs and 5 stolen bases in a game.
First time ever?
Just play the White Sox.
First time ever?
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, the Cubs are one. There's a couple teams in baseball, like the Yankees, the Cubs, the Red Sox. I don't know, maybe the A's. Like, if you have a first time ever occurrence, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Reds, the teams that go back to the 1870s.
Yeah, like that's someone just had a first time ever for the Red Sox too. No, he wasn't on the Red Sox. He was playing against the Red Sox. It was the first time someone's hit a home run from both sides of the plate in the same inning or something like that. The catcher for the Mariners did it.
Cal Raleigh?
Cal Raleigh did it earlier this season. It was the first time ever in Fenway Park, not just for the Red Sox, ever in Fenway Park, someone hit a home run from both sides of the plate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, what was that? Was it Tatis who had the 2 grand slams in the same inning?
Yeah, it was Tatis Sr.
Tatis Sr., yeah.
Yeah, no one's touching that.
No one's touching
That'll never happen again.
I just wonder how many times someone's had the opportunity to.
All right, here's this guy. So the White Sox have a little bit of lightning in the bottle with Middleton and Santos.
Well, by the sounds of that,
I think that lightning's gone.
Oh, man.
Dude, that is against Ian Happ, who has been trash against right-handed pitching for the past month and a half.
Smoked.
Oh, that was a hanging changeup.
Yep, you hang them, we bang them. That was just on a tee.
Needed that.
Cock shot.
All right, so much for what were you saying, so?
I was going to say, Middleton and Santos could be nice add-ons in a deal. Not if you're hanging.
What was it like? What were you like in 2005 as the White Sox ran?
Was that still college, though?
Yeah, I was getting kicked out of bars in Florida.
But were you sitting there like nervous as all hell?
No, I
Don't
was
talk to me. Leave me alone.
Some games
they're gonna blow it. They're gonna blow it. They're gonna blow it.
So I went to a smaller school in Florida. So what I did was I knew there was like.
There you go, Zoe. Feel old.
Shut up, Missy. So I went to a smaller school in Florida, but I knew that there was other Chicagoans at the school. I lived with one of them, and then I went around school and like found out who they were and like rallied the troops, if you will, and got them all to come to my apartment, and so we were loud. Because after I got asked nicely to leave bars in the Tampa Bay area, because I'd always have to request it on. I'd be like, hey, can you please turn on the World Series? And they're like, sure, we'll give you that TV over there.
Oh, goodness God.
Okay,
man.
okay.
Are you on the same?
I like the sound of that. Oh,
he hasn't even thrown the pitch that Bellinger destroyed.
So, when are we going to learn our lesson? Never say anything positive about whoever we cheer for.
Dude, that's 84 miles an hour on a tee. Oh,
my goodness.
Absolutely smoked.
Belly, what's he hitting now? Like 430?
I don't know, but oof.
He hit that ball far.
I mean, 106 mile an hour exit velocity. But it's just that swing he has. Like it's
it's a lefty swing, dude. Any lefty who just gets into one, it looks beautiful.
That's oof.
So
what is that White Sox fan possibly
what was
yelling
that?
at Bellinger?
Right.
Like
the guy that ran down. Yeah,
you didn't even hit it 108 miles an hour, you pussy.
You suck, man.
Either that or like he's like, bro, I got some draw.
Oh, I was gonna say the opposite. I think Cody forgot to pay the guy for the 8 ounces he got.
Call him for Bonloiza.
He's sitting there yelling, I got that fire. I got that fire.
By the way, I am so
And some ice.
I'm not like on the topic of pop culture non-baseball. I'm watching The Wire for the first time.
For the first time?
For the first time. I'm on season
Girl.
4. When you were just saying what did they yell in the streets? They used to, like, you know, when the drug dealers are out there in the streets, they would yell something. I forget what
they
it
would
was.
yell out, "I got red caps," or blue tops versus red tops, blue tops.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, night, Drew.
Hi, Drew. Thanks for coming along.
Yep. Yeah, they would always say, "I got the blue tops," and then they would, as the show went on, they changed it from like blue tops to like, they would make up like different names for it, like Devil's Dandruff or some shit like that, like crazy shit. I'm surprised you made it to season 4 though. Usually people dip out after the dock workers season.
Well, that was a little strange. That was like, I was like, what are we doing here in the second season?
That's what I've heard every single person that's watched that show say.
Yep.
It's like, what
But
was
I hear
that?
that it comes back. I hear that it comes
does.
back.
It does. And I think personally, because of your profession, you'll like the newspaper season.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a newspaper season. I know the guy that wrote it was a former Sun journalist.
Yeah, there's a newspaper.
Okay.
I think it's the last season, to be honest with you. But
That makes sense.
what was the cousin's name in the dock worker, the skinny dude that always messed shit up?
I don't know.
Squiggy, squeaky, Ziggy.
I think
there you
Ziggy.
go, Ziggy.
Ziggy.
Oh, I hate that guy so much. We finally made sense, huh, buddy?
Now I understand
It
Omar.
finally came. It all came full circle. I'm really happy to hear that.
Yes. Omar.
But you
Omar
have
coming.
Eloy, right?
Omar coming. Yep. And people got mad at me for that tweet, telling me I'm promoting like gun violence or something.
Okay.
Like that. I swear to God.
For Omar?
Yeah. Because I put Eloy's head on Omar, and they're like, "Well, you live in Chicago. You shouldn't be promoting gun violence." I'm like, take a lap, dude. Go read a book or something. Just get off of Twitter.
I can't tell if there's a fight behind home plate. Everyone's looking up and back.
Probably. Game's out of hand. Oh, yeah, there's definitely a fight.
Yeah, something's going on. Everyone is turned around.
100% a fight. Those aren't cheap seats either, man. If you're fighting down there.
Yeah, what are you...
Hold on. Let's go to the Twitters.
Yeah.
Is it rowdy at Is it rowdy in
Cubs Sox game? No matter what's going on,
I have to say, there's been I think it's been like past couple of seasons. You'll see during the summer a handful of fight videos at Guaranteed Rate. I mean, both sides. To be fair, both sides.
Yeah, people. It gets. You can, if you're like from the area or whatever, you can feel when it's brewing. Like
Yeah.
When something.
A lot of ladies too.
Yes, it's a lot of women fights. My Thai guy got assaulted in the bathroom tonight.
Oh, what?
I mean, that guy is not very well liked on the South Side. I'll just throw that out there. That's not very surprising. Shout out 108 guys, you're on TV.
Where?
Yeah, he tweeted about it. Had blood in his shoes, on his shoes.
Yikes.
Yeah, my Thai guy is not really popular on the South Side because of the whole pushing the kid away from foul balls and shit.
Aldo, remember when you ferreted out all kinds of information on what happened in the Wrigley bleachers?
Yes.
Yeah.
That dude. I wonder whatever happened to that.
Oh yeah, here he tweeted a picture and he just said South Side and he's got blood on his Jordans. And then he tweeted, "I'm gonna make
Respect the shoe games, though. Come on.
Couple guys ganged up on me in the bathroom in left field. Been in worse spots. Go Cubs." Well,
Tough look.
Yeah, I mean it was 45 minutes ago.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, but they must not have done a good job if he's out here tweeting about it.
Yeah. Yeah, what was that? Although that was it was at Wrigley, and it was
at Wrigley.
Was it a Sox game? A Sox Cubs game?
No, it was just like Cubs versus I know. I don't think it was against the Sox.
He was drunk as a skunk, and he used a racial slur.
Yeah, and then
Who are we talking about?
You
it was like
brought
back
up,
in 2019, I think.
and I think you found out he was like an Air Force reservist, and
Yeah, in
and
Indiana.
like wrote this whole piece.
So so I think, during that, once you do anything and it's on the internet, someone's gonna get you.
Right,
And whoever
exactly.
that guy was, just
Oh, he
happened to be in
deserved it.
that. And then at first I was like, should I put it out? But then I'm like, it's already out. It was public.
And then his girlfriend or alleged girlfriend or whatever started messaging you.
Message
right?
me. Oh, like family.
Don't
was like,
do that. Yeah.
we're gonna get. Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember. That was the very first time I was like, all right. Like, I'm not the one who fucked up here. Like, you guys.
Right. Don't shoot the messenger.
Say Suzuki just looks so disappointed he couldn't steal it.
Speaking of scoops, Aldo, I remember when I was first going to start at Sports Mockery, I remember the night before, I think, or one of the first nights, or as I was thinking about it, I don't know, I forget how it worked, but you broke the Addison Russell story.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was brutal. That was back in, and that was the first time back in 2017 when the allegations first popped up.
Yep.
And
I remember.
that investigation, he didn't get suspended until September 2018.
Yep. I remember that.
That was just kind of like
I actually use that as an example in a lot of my journalism classes of social media and how to find stories.
All I'm seeing there was a big fight. I don't know. I'm looking for video of it.
There was a big fight?
The behind home plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you could definitely tell. It's like when you're watching wrestling and the entire crowd is just looking at one side. It's like, yeah, there was a fight.
Yeah. I will not take my son to a Cubs Sox game, especially a night game, for years. He's gonna have to be able to throw his own hands if we go.
I remember feeling the same way about Phillies games.
Yep.
Philly was pretty rough for a while. Did you have that
Philly scumbag behavior when you were younger?
Were you throwing batteries at Santa Claus?
I didn't throw hands. I didn't throw batteries. No snowballs. None of that.
I can totally see young Nuke chucking a battery at somebody.
No, we didn't do that.
You remind me, so
backwards hat, chewing tobacco, just swearing out
batteries.
And wearing a collared shirt, probably had the collar pop.
Two collars. You were a two-collar guy.
The two-collar guy.
Yeah, you were a two-collar guy. So my dad, it was his birthday last weekend. His nickname from my kids is Wawa. And somebody got him a shirt from the Wawa in Philly. He was wearing it at his birthday party. It was green. It said Wawa with the Philly Eagle on it. And I go, I get why you're wearing it because it's Wawa. I go, you realize that's a Philadelphia Eagles shirt, though? And he's like, oh, no, I didn't realize that. I was like, yeah, Dad, you're wearing an Eagles shirt right now. He's like, oh, it's cool. It says Wawa. I was like, yeah, go ahead, bud.
I saw your post on that said Wawa, and I was like, wow, what? Does he know what Wawa is and where it is?
His nickname his whole life was Wah for Zawaski. They all called him Wah. And then the kids just started calling him Wawa, and he just rolled with it.
There you go.
It's easier than Grandpa.
Yeah, Wawas are huge out here.
So I'm seeing a whole bunch of tweets, but no videos.
Yeah, I'm seeing a million tweets about this fight, but no videos. Here's your boy, Mark Leiter Jr.
Mark Leiter Jr.
He's been good.
Yes. Which is crazy because Mark Leiter Jr. was great second half of last year. This season, the Cubs released him, and no one across the league picked him up, and then he just re-signed a minor league deal, and then he's been on the team since opening day. But yeah, it's pretty weird. I don't know what info other teams have on him because he's been again one of the two counted on relievers for the Cubs. And nobody wanted this team.
So, back to our point about the White Sox inability to develop talent. They are remarkably consistent. for like, or have been for like probably almost the last 20 years on like not drafting and developing. Like
their
entire roster right now is like traded, like pillaged from other systems and brought up. Like Berger's probably the only homegrown talent behind Gavin Sheets.
You would think. Look at the infield. Tim Anderson drafted, Berger drafted, Vaughn drafted.
No, that's true.
It's just they're not.
But those are all
they're
first-round picks.
Yeah.
All first-round picks.
There hasn't been that fourth or fifth round guy that like came up out of nowhere, you know.
Yeah.
But Ian, again, who knows the system really well, their development staff was turned over before last year. So I guess
they do that all the time. Like the Oscar Colas thing just smacks of like Alejandro Diaza.
Okay, I can see that comp.
You know, like it's like
bad news for the Sox.
It's not great.
Right fielder of the future.
Well, no, everybody's like super high on him, and then he just underachieves. And I bring up that Diaza because there were other guys that I played with that were at least one. Stefan Gartrell. He was actually on. We did a show with him.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
Yeah. He was like ready to come up. He was like had earned it. He was International League Player of the Year. Hit like 25, 30, 35 bombs in AAA, something like that. And then they were like, "No, we're gonna bring up Alejandro Diaza. You know, just a younger, whatever. You know, international sign." And he sucked.
One base runner against the Cubs bullpen.
He flamed out real quick.
I remember that.
Not saying Gartrell would have been exceptionally better, but you know, you just figure you draft a guy and you know he's put the years in the system, you know, give him a shot. But that's not pro baseball. It's not the business of pro baseball.
2 games left in Major League Baseball.
I'm sorry. I'm just so.
I'm trying to look for this fight. I'm sorry.
That and I'm just reading a lot of Cubs fans taking victory laps, and it's kind of making me hope the Cubs don't make the playoffs now. But
wow, so I'm just kidding.
No, I just tweeted though. You got to let them take. You got. It's worth the victory lap. I mean, you guys came into the South Side and just pissed on them 2 games straight.
Do you know what it is then? Do you know why? It's because for the past. It always happens. It's going to happen. It happens with division rivals, with the Cubs, Sox.
Mm-hmm.
Because the White Sox fans have been talking up and down Twitter streets for like 4 years.
Yeah, the White Sox have been in control, and there's still 2 more at Wrigley. The White Sox could easily go into Wrigley, and
I can already. The Sox are gonna have this bullshit win, and I'm gonna be.
Aloy's gonna have like a 3-homer game. And then it's all gonna, that's just the way this shit works, always. Benintendi looking like he's trying to hit home runs. It's cute. This seems just embarrassing.
I mean, no, and like the reason for the biggest trash talk is because everyone's like, and I never got this because it's not like the White Sox have a rich history of winning. And all this shit talk is like, oh, the Cubs only won one World Series. That was it. You guys didn't win shit, and it was just like, well, our rebuild is better. Look at our prospects, we're better.
Nuke, I caught a lot of heat because I tweeted out yesterday that I don't consider the Cubs rivals because they're not in the division. They play the Sox 4 times a year. It's not like they have any significant like input on how the season plays out for the White Sox. It just so happens that we share the same city, and I get. You know how people get up for that, and you know I'm a very proud Southsider, so I know the whole territorial North Side South Side thing. But the way, as Aldo mentioned, some of these people talk about these games like they have any kind of playoff implication is just absolutely wild to me. To me, a rival is the Twins. The rival is the Tigers. The rivals, you know what I mean? Not the Cubs. The Cubs are just a team that you share a city with where you want to beat them. I get that. Like. Don't get me wrong there. But, man, did I get – some dude straight up – do you remember Ken W.O.? He's been around. Yeah, he's been around for a while. He replied to that tweet, that's because you're a pussy. That's all he said. And I wrote back, the toughest guy on Twitter just called me a pussy. I can die a happy man. But
I never understood that account. Ken Lowe.
I'll never
because
get it either.
he would be so inflammatory sometimes, and sometimes he would just get smoked by other people. Like he'd put out some tweets, and all of a sudden we get like 100 replies, and it would be like pure venom, like
still does.
absolute hatred. And I was like, what did this guy do?
He still does, and he associates himself with another show that's absolute trash. That's a whole story for another time. But what's up, Mitch? Welcome back to the nightmare.
Good to be back. Are we losing still?
We're getting smoked.
Yeah.
Ian Happ and Bellinger hit back-to-back bombs.
But yes, Monty Grandal's.
Tukey.
And you get a little Tukey. Tukey should have started this game so Lance Lynn could have gotten an earlier flight to Tampa.
Yeah.
Imagine Tampa being like,
maybe we'll give you cash considerations. How about that?
And they subbed out Stab. That's how you know they're giving up.
I can't wait for Zoe's annual tweet with the baseball card of cash considerations.
Yeah, we use that picture a lot in the show. I'm actually about to tweet out. I'm going to ask someone to Photoshop a brown paper bag over my profile picture because this team is just butt cheeks. They're so bad. This is a joke.
All right, Mitch, who we buying? Who we buying for the Cubs?
Go shopping for the Cubs because the White Sox are selling. If the White Sox can honestly look at themselves and be like, hey, we should be conservative at this deadline. After this bullshit, I don't know what's wrong with them.
Who's the?
I think the Cubs need a few bullpen arms.
Aaron Bummer. Who do you want for Aaron Bummer?
Morale.
Yeah, I'll take Morale. Yeah.
I guess I'll take Morale.
We'll give you a Lance Land and Morale. We'll take Morale for Lance Land and Bummer.
There you go. Lance Lynn would veto that trade. He wants out of Chicago so bad. He wants to be by a body of. That might be the problem, Mitch. That might be the problem.
That's why you put on like 40 pounds.
That might be the problem. He wants to be by a body of water so he can just fish and
He's been
whatever.
eating at the Bear too much.
Yeah.
Oh, except for the East or West Coast.
That show pisses me off too, Nuke.
Does it really? I was gonna say. So I just got into the Bear and I hammered through it. Huge fan.
It's a good show.
A lot of
like
Sox
concept, it's a good show. It's some of the accents are terrible. And there's this one scene in the first season when they get in the car and they're going to Naperville, and the guy's like, "Oh, just hop on 355 and then jump on." He gives completely wrong directions, and it drives me absolutely insane. I turned it off. I wouldn't watch it for 2 weeks after that. I was so mad. It's like when you watch those Chicago police shows on NBC, and they're like, "Oh, he's at 35th and whatever." You're like, "Bro, you are clearly on the north side. Like, what is this? Is nowhere close to that."
Oh yeah. In what year did Chicago become the new New York for all these procedural shows?
When New York raised the rate to film in New York, they're like, yeah, we're just gonna in 2 years it's gonna be Toronto PD.
It was like Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med.
Yeah,
everything.
I mean,
Toronto PD. They're
making a lot of money on that stuff, but I don't know. That show drives me crazy too because they're like, "Oh, we got him cornered over here on 35th," and it's like, "No, dude, I can see the street signs. You're nowhere near the South Side." It's like the show Shameless. We're like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Canaryville." It's like, "No, you're not. That's not in Canaryville, dude."
Are White Sox fans excited to see Clevenger back?
I very much.
He's another guy that you kind of just forgot he's on the team. With you, that was kind of like me. But
he could be a
Clevenger's on the White Sox.
Yeah, he could be. It's not pretty either, dude.
Well, the sad thing is that Mike Clevenger has probably been their second best starting pitcher, third best.
Third.
See, that's deceiving. His numbers are really good, but he gets into so much trouble and always has to weasel his way out of it, and he doesn't go deep.
He's very
starts 5 innings, 1 run, but he walked 6 guys and he had to work out 4 games.
It's very Tyler Chatwood-esque from 2018 when he was walking 9 guys per 9 innings for the Cubs.
Guys, I think I figured it out for the White Sox. They got to change their uniform. No, I can't stand this iteration of the Sox uniform. I hated wearing. go back to like the.
If they can bring back the baby blues with the red script,
Everyone does baby blues now.
I know, because it's awesome.
The Hitman uniforms are pretty cool.
I don't like the script socks.
You are on an island here.
Oh, boy.
You are on an island.
That's a bad take.
That is a yeah. Hit him, Mitch. It's a bad take. That's a bad take, Nuke. It's a bad take.
Ice cold.
I
want to go back to like the Field of Dreams game.
The big S with the OX.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're getting hit with all the snowflakes now.
I saw that.
I mean, every once in a while, it's not bad, but that can't be the permanent uni.
Why not?
I just don't think that would fly.
Haven't we had this iteration since the 90s? 80s?
They need to bring back the vest.
Oh,
yes,
no.
The vest.
No.
Yes.
No, that's ice cold. Where are the
Looks
snowflakes?
like a travel baseball team? Absolutely.
I think your snowflakes will get canceled out by as many fire flames as I'd get for that comment. They need to bring back the vest. Interesting take from our friend.
Robert, no shirt vest. Come on, with the chains.
Yeah.
My TV would melt. Interesting take from Josh Nelson that I didn't even think of. Why is Tukey pitching tonight?
Because Clevenger's coming back. He's going to be back in the rotation. Probably.
Yeah, but we're about to trade Gio and Big Boy.
Maybe you're not.
If they
what?
do nothing,
I was thinking about that. What if they did hang out?
Yeah, what if they just don't
get anything for him?
It would be brutal. I'll show up on Wednesday nights, but I'm going to pull a Nuke and just not watch baseball and show up to the show and be like winging it.
Like I think for sure they'll trade Giolito because you can get a decent piece for him. But Lance Lynn, like, what if they're like, I mean, we need somebody to pitch like 10 more games for us. Lance Lynn, big guy, we love you. We need 6 innings every night.
They're totally working him like a dog, too. Like that other night when he gave up like 7 runs, like, get back out there for the 7th, Lance. He's like laboring. It's 101 pitches. Like,
I mean, the White Sox were playing good old-fashioned, like, 1970s AL ball. They're just
that's when I knew, like, there's no way.
You can see Lance trotting to the dugout, and he just reaches into a bowl and takes 4 greenies. And they're like, yeah, get back out there, boss.
He has, like, the giant arm sling with, like, ice.
But
he still has to come out.
It's a massive ice pack on his shoulder. He's wearing the jacket. It's 100 degrees out. He still has the jacket on. Oh, man, this team sucks. They're so bad.
Mitch, where are you at with the White Sox? Zoe said he's gotten past the point of anger. It's just funny bad to him now.
I'm well past anger. But that was like
yeah.
That was April.
No, we're
almost
past that.
You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna make that poll again and see if it's changed. That poll,
after these 2 games,
yeah,
they're gonna be pissed.
That got 1,000 votes.
Yeah, oh yeah,
that was wild, and the fact that Laughably Bad was the winner at 33% of 1,000 was wild to me.
That's kind of where it's at. Like honestly, like I'll watch.
I made sure to tag the White Sox in the results. I was like, well, at White Sox, you are laughably bad. Congratulations. They could lose 95 games.
He looked filthy the other night.
Yeah, he had some nasty. Why are they pitching him again? I guess it's a safe. Yeah, it is a safe situation.
Yeah, you don't want to bring Michael Fulmer in again and just lead off walk.
I hate to say it, but the Sox to walk him off quick here or like a quick inning because I got an hour drive back. They got to wrap it up.
But at least you got AC in your car, so like you can have sweet AC for an hour.
It's a work car, so I got to drive it back to Columbia and then go back home. So.
Oh, seriously?
For half the ride, I'll have it.
Can you just tell the meth heads to get a little local so you don't have to drive all over the place?
Well, yeah, I'm Big J journalism. They always assign me the big stories. Just kidding. This is a total throwaway story.
Was it meth again tonight?
Huh?
Were you on meth heads again tonight?
No, I actually had a feel-good story for once. This veteran lost his house.
What, a meth head going straight?
And they rebuilt his house, and so like he got a new house.
Some guy got a new house, and you had to drive an hour out of your way to talk about it?
Well, no, he's a veteran whose house got destroyed in 2019.
Respect the troops, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't catch that part, but yep.
White
Because the
Sox
tornado was a
podcasts
big
are
deal
against
around here,
troops.
because it usually doesn't happen around the capital area, so they're like, hey, we can milk another story out of the tornado. And there's a veteran. It's good for ratings.
So his house got tanked in 2019 and he just got a new house now?
Well, because it's an application process for Habitat for Humanity. So he was living at some slumlord's place, basically.
With meth heads. See, it always comes back to meth with you,
goes
dude.
back to the Mets.
It always comes back to meth with you.
Oh,
wait, I found the video of the fight.
He'd been living in this house for over 50 years. It's like a childhood home.
Although it was in a suite.
What? Retweet it or send it to us or something.
Oh my goodness gracious!
In a suite? What are these guys?
Who's in a suite?
There was a big fight in a suite. Dude, you paid 20 grand. What are you doing? Not 20 grand. You paid like 3-4 grand. What are you doing?
What White Sox fan was going at Jerry's kids?
No, these. And although it's all women again.
Oh my God, ladies, settle down out there. Come on.
Wait,
Yeah.
where's that?
This is somebody's Tia too, man. This is bad.
Let the fellas enjoy the ball game, man.
There you go. Although I just tweeted it and tagged you in it.
Yeah, we gotta do a play-by-play of the fight.
But you gotta watch the one guy closest to the screen that's just sitting there with a beard. He doesn't flinch.
Oh, she's getting clubbed over the head.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Nuke, you might want to jump on the Twitters for this. Nuke's like, all right.
Boy, they are just wailing on her.
Yeah. In a suite.
Kick too?
Well, that's what you get for unlimited
Oh,
beer.
a kick! What was the kicks? No.
Yeah, the White Pants came in with the kicks at the end.
Okay, that's a dude, I think. Right. Yeah, that's a one.
But that's what you get. Unlimited drinks, man. They don't charge for the drinks in the suites.
Why would you be fighting?
Holy shit.
All right, Father Zoe. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, the one girl's got the... Ooh.
Yeah.
She was doing the ground and pound.
Got the death grip on her
I actually
arm.
I like the Nuke blind reaction better. So for the 10 people still watching this, go watch that fight video because I'm sure Aldo's going to have a story up on Sports Mockery about it pretty soon.
Somebody put that out there.
Yeah, because that's a hit machine right there, literally.
In the back of the head, too.
Yeah, I mean that's a hammer fist.
That's a hammer fist. And the other one's going, ooh.
Oh, Aldo, look at Cub Zone. Their
I just saw
account.
the picture.
That's the guy I was talking about. That's the guy that watched $250,000 go away from Suzuki robbing that home run.
Wait a minute. So the other side of that fight was a girl wailing on a dude?
I don't know, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Unless it was another guy. In the
Oh,
threads,
no!
but he's throwing.
Sox on 35th got freezing cold taked.
Yup.
It certainly will.
Well, good win. Great comeback win for the Cubs. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
me and
was.
Mitch are living it up right now.
Great way to end
No.
the game. And
I
the
think they
show.
should be fired.
Yeah, we're riding high, Mitch.
But that looks like a fire to me.
That was brutal. The White Sox blow.
Thank you guys I want to thank White Sox for laying down for the Cubs, doing the greater good for the city. We need a team in contention here. Thank you for that.
Yeah, appreciate everybody that watched tonight. Appreciate Nuke showing up again.
Yes.
I liked it. Mitch coming at you live from his car, risking life and limb, fighting off crackheads and shit.
Yeah.
Fitz was here for the beginning of the game. I'm sure he's doing cartwheels somewhere. Everybody in the chat, really appreciate you guys watching along with us. Next week we will be back to our regular show. Make sure you watch old episodes to get that watch time up so you can tip Mitch and buy him some air conditioning. But I haven't said this in a while. For Nuke, NASCAR Mitch, Fids, and Aldo.
On this one.
This is the Pinwheels and Ivy podcast, and hopefully we'll do another one of these soon. Take it easy, everybody.
See you guys.